Yeah. Welcome to the Format Podcast. You are live with the main man, Sneed, got what you need, and the Transformer. Welcome, guys.
Bravo, good sir. Bravo.
Yes, sir. You know, you got to bring in the intro with a little remix, even though Bruce is going to kill me. But since I'm leading the show, Bruce is going to have to suck it up with how I bring in the intro. Yeah. So the mic wasn't messed up, guys. Your headphones wasn't busted. It was the Transformer putting the remix up on the show, man. How you doing, Sneed? How you doing?
Excellent, man. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Man, outstanding, man. Finally had a day yesterday where I just sat back, had all my classwork done for the week. Actually got ahead for next week because I got military drills coming up next week. But I finally turned on the Xbox in over a month.
Nice.
And it felt weird.
What'd you play?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay. Some shooters.
Assassin's Creed. Yeah, man. I like RPGs.
I'm more of a FIFA kind of guy myself, bro.
FIFA. I got a ton of friends that play FIFA. I'm like, I don't play FIFA. I've never played a soccer game in my life. What am I doing? But I heard it's fun.
It's a fantastic game. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I hear great things about it, man. I'm a big RPG guy. When I'm by myself and I'm sitting back and I just kind of want to zone out, it's RPGs for me, man. I just go real big world, like Metal Gear Solids, your Assassin's Creeds. I mean, Saints Row.
I haven't played some Battlefront lately. You remember Star Wars Battlefront? I've been playing that on the old Xbox lately, bro.
Yeah, I've been playing their what's the two RPGs with the kid, man? Freaking A. I can't remember the name of it. Star Wars. Oh man, it's gonna hit me later. But they got a first and a second one. They just released the second one, I believe, last year.
No. Second one last year. Okay.
Yeah. It's with the young guy, man. He grew.
Yeah. They did issue new games. That's right. My brother told me about that.
Oh man, I
think my brother's got it for PC. He likes PC games.
He likes PC.
Yeah.
Gotcha, man. But man, I zoned out yesterday finally for a good little hour. And then
was the house quiet?
Oh man, the house. You know, the kids are gone right now. They're currently in Tampa, and the wife was at work, so I was just able to sit back and be like, okay, pop the little Bruce. Okay, sit back.
You actually had a moment, like
I had a moment, bro. I had a moment, man. It felt great. It felt great, man, to sit back and play the game. I even screenshotted my wife because the last time I saved something on the game, it was June 19th or something like that. June 16th or June 19th. And I looked, I'm like, it's July 26th. I'm like, baby, it's been over a month. She was like, babe, you've been heavy in the schoolwork and working and stuff like that. You never really sat down to play it. I'm like, oh, man, that's me. But man, it felt good, man. It felt good. Let's go ahead and welcome in the members, man. Shout out Laker Nation, first member of the panel. Love you, man. Shout out to the Be Ready podcast. I almost called it the Format Podcast. The Be Ready podcast. In order to be ready, you gotta stay ready. Yes, I read.
Whose podcast is that?
Laker Nation, Tony.
Yeah.
That's his podcast, man. I like his podcast, man. He interviews the kids, man. He interviews the kids that he coaches. They get to talk about their teams and how they play, the future, and he even lets them, talk about the NBA. It'd be funny to hear it because some of the kids, like, they'll bring up like Kobe and stuff like that. I'm like, young man, you was probably like in diapers when Kobe came out, man. I mean,
is it Be Ready podcast in 3 words?
Be Ready podcast. I believe his label is orange, green, and black or something like that.
Okay.
Be Ready podcast.
Right,
when he gets on, man, I'll tell him if he can put the link up in the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to the one I think it might be, and then check out some of that content.
Yeah, if you click on one of his videos, you'll see him. You'll see him in there, man. But the Be Ready podcast, man. Shout out to the Be Ready podcast. Shout out, Not That Serious, man. It's not that serious. Why so serious, Joker face? Shout out Baltimore Bruce. What up, stupid? What's going on, dummy? We're gonna be talking about one of your boys here later on up in the show, man.
Yo, check out Frenchie in the live chat right now.
Oh, snap. Welcome to the creator, the CEO, the boss man, the format podcaster himself.
Yo, Pierre Escargot.
Bonjour de Paris. Bonjour de Paris. Hopefully you're having a good time over there, man. Hopefully you in the sun, kicking back, eating crumpets, sipping on your tea with you. And make sure you got your pinky up, man. That's with not
good with the extra flaky croissant.
The extra flaky croissant. He over here drinking his tea and stuff like. Oh, tasty. A little bit more lemon. A little bit more lemon, please. A little bit more lemon. Last but not least, man, shout out Chief. Excuse me. Chief Sid Bubba.
Long live the Chief.
Long live the Chief. Anchors away, my boy. Shout out them boys from Annapolis, man. Shout out Navy. Go Navy. We're beating Army again this year. We're putting foots in Army again this year. So stand by. Stand by. Navy's going to run holes all through Army this year. Yes, I said it, Bruce. You're listening. We're running foots through the Army again this year. So we got to repeat all of this stuff for another 365 days where you got to salute the Navy sailors, man, the Navy midshipmen, man. All right, man. So we got a good show for you guys today, man. We got a quick show. Not a lot going on in the sports world. This is one of the most driest times of the year. We're like
unless you like baseball.
Unless you like baseball.
Unless you're into baseball.
I don't truly tune into baseball too much until the World Series.
The playoffs, right?
Yeah, playoffs, World Series. That's where I kick it in at, man. That's where I hold it down. Shout out Nino Action Jackson, man. How you doing, bro? I see you up in the chat holding it down, man. Go Pittsburgh Steelers. My bad. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Go your favorite team, Nino. Terrible towel season.
They are the worst.
My bad.
The worst towels.
Yo, we got a good show for you guys today, man. We got a couple of quick hits that we're going to get into here shortly. After that, we're going to talk podcaster beef, man. A lot going on in the podcaster world that I have my opinions on, and I'm going to let Sneed chime in on that later on, that I just don't feel we're becoming too unsportsmanlike when it becomes the podcast. And so we're going to get in that a little bit later. And then we're going to talk sophomore QB. So the second year for the rookie QBs of the 2024 season, and seeing how they're going to improve or fall back or just pretty much stay the lane up in their second season. So we got a good show for you guys today. Hopefully you guys stay in, tuned in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching right now, share us on your media networks. If it's Twitter, if it's Facebook, if it's Instagram, if it's Snapchat, if it's whatever your president is currently tweeting on right now, just put it on everything. Threads, I believe, is another thing, right? You got Threads from Instagram. So
put us on the Reddits, man. Who cares? Just
Reddit, man. There. Absolutely, man. If they can drive up crypto on Reddit, y'all can drive up this show. Okay. They could drive up crypto and Dogecoin and GameStop stock. If they could do all that on Reddit, man, go up this show on Reddit, man. I believe in you guys, man. So I want to see it happen. So we're going to get into that a little bit later. But first, we got to talk to you about how you could become a part of this show and why you should become a part of this show. Why? Because I look in the camera and I do this.
Here we go.
I do this. All right. You also tune in.
Get closer, bro. Get closer.
I gotta get close. Oh, I gotta move my mic. There it is. There it is. Bruce is gonna hate me. He's probably like,
yeah,
Former man.
Cut it out.
Nice. Cut it out. Man, we also got Sneed, man. Sneed got all of the technological attributes. He's like the LeBron James of the network.
Whoa.
He'll have this phone, then he'll leave that phone, go to this phone, and if the team ain't right, he'll go to that phone. And then
I see what you did there. All right, bro. All right, I see what you did there.
He's the LeBron James of the phone network, guys. But no, definitely tune in to his channels. He has two channels. One is the SMT Media Network, where he's talking sports himself, and the other one is called what again?
Sneed Mobile Tech.
Sneed Mobile Tech. I always get it backwards. I always say Sneed Tech Mobile or something like that. But shout out to those channels, man. But we're going to go ahead and get into the spill, let you guys know what you need to be doing
If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you.
I'm talking about you. You're looking at me right now. You just heard the spiel. You just heard big baritone Bruce. It's just for you. So put us on Reddit. Blow us up like Dogecoin. All right. Just don't let us down at the Saturday Night Live show. Okay. Just don't let us down.
It was a letdown. It's fact.
It was a complete letdown. I'm glad I got out of there too.
Being in that like Super Mario suit. That was it.
I'm glad I got out of there. So, like, soon as I saw him step on stage, like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get up out of here. Got a little bit of a come up, man. So if you're in the stocks and trades and stuff like that, holla at your boy, man. I do a little dibble and dabbling every now and then. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and start off with some quick hits, man. We're gonna talk women first. Let's talk women. Clarissa Shields, undisputed heavyweight champion, won in a unanimous decision last night against Lonnie Daniels. She improves to 17-0, 3 KOs. Currently running out of opponents to beat down, man. The judges scored the 10-round bout 190, 99-91, 99-91, a complete slaughterhouse. Me personally, I saw the fight last night. I believe she won every single round. Lonnie Daniels did a lot of running around. Clarissa called it a track meet. That she was just running away from her pretty much the entire fight. But it was pretty much a one-sided fight. Sneed, I don't know if you got an opportunity to tune into that fight at all.
No, I didn't get to watch it, but that sounds very dominant.
Yeah.
Basically taking all the rounds. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you were watching, you were probably like waiting for the other fighter to do something, you know, and that could be frustrating because you just want a good fight. But sometimes I think you got to sit back and watch a fighter and be like, wow, this is dominant. You know, what I'm seeing is truly impressive.
Yeah, no, it was truly impressive. From the start of the fight, the first 2 rounds, I mean, Lonnie Daniels was just pretty much playing keep away, running from corner to corner. Lonnie Daniels is more of a pure boxer type, but she didn't utilize any of her boxing ability except for the movement. She was just moving around like, okay, let me just not get hit, but I'm not going to try to hit you either. So it was just more, I'm going to dodge this punch, but I'm going to just circle around. I'm going to dodge this punch.
That's the 2 parts. That's the 2 parts of boxing is you got to punch, land punches, and avoid getting punched, right? So, and you can win both ways. But sometimes I think for the fan, that could be a little bit less enjoyable because when there's no risk taking, you don't get the knockouts, you don't get the action.
Exactly.
You know, we want to fight in a phone booth, you know, is what we want.
Yeah.
We want the fighters standing in front of each other and
just duking it out, man.
Yeah, but like, you know, if you're a boxing purist, you're like, oh, this is amazing. The footwork, avoiding here, you know, like the parries, you're looking more at the techniques and stuff like that. So the casual fan was probably like, meh. You know,
every time Clarissa threw a blow, the crowd ignited. It was just like, okay, man, we finally get to see somebody get hit. But Clarissa's the only one throwing punches. But, you know, Lonnie Daniels caught her with maybe, I would say, 10 good shots out of 10 rounds.
That ain't
right.
There's no damage.
Yeah, there's no damage. Clarissa was just beatboxing her up every time they got into a standing mode. And then after that, Lonnie Daniels would retreat and circle the ring about 100 times in a row. I'm pretty sure if you look at the distance traveled, she probably ran a marathon in 10 rounds. And there are only 2-minute rounds in female boxing, if you didn't know. But it was just a bunch of just circling. And Clarissa just walking her down like, and then she even mimics her like, you're doing a lot of running. Like, what's you gonna fight? Or we just gonna
Yeah, that's
Like
frustrating.
cat and mouse all day, Tom and Jerry all day.
I remember watching the Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah,
and Conor was just basically circling
them.
And a lot of people are questioning his cardio. He's just trying to get away. He didn't want to stand. And, you kind of know what you want.
Diaz is a puncher. He'll catch you with one.
Yeah, absolutely. But like the fans are selfish. We want our fight the way we want it. And we're just not going to, be accepting of the different ways to win fights. You know?
I like Bruce's point, man. He got time to text us. See Floyd in the second half of his career, to Snee's point. That's why Gotti Ward trilogy is so loved, because those guys left it all out there. It was truly blood and guts. If you guys got an opportunity to watch Gotti versus Ward, boy, those two right there it's just blow for blow. Who's going to go down first? Who's going to back down?
And
clearly, it's a
Transformer,
trilogy.
the fans, bro. The fans, like these guys go in as legends. Like everybody's gonna be so appreciative of that. The great fighters always leave a piece of themselves out there.
Correct.
In these great fights, whether it's a single fight or a trilogy. But when you give the fans what they wanted when they wanted, you have a special place in history and legacy with them forever.
Yeah, I like that, man. The thing I like the most is when it's Hispanics versus Hispanics. Those guys, man, it's
a lot of pride. It's a lot of pride.
It's a lot of pride. Prideful, and then their reason for fighting is much bigger than our reason for fighting. For American fighters, like we're born in the best country in the world. A little bit more money making opportunities and privileged opportunities out here in America. Over there, they're fighting to get off of the street. Like, they don't make a lot of money. Your Pacquiao's, they don't make a lot of money in the Philippines. Your Arturo Gotti's, your Wards and stuff like that. Those guys don't make a lot of money from where they're from, the Dominican Republic, Mexico.
A lot of times they're hungry, bro.
They're hungry.
When they're young. They're like legit, like not hungry for success, like actual stomach hunger.
Yeah.
Like they're trying
to eat.
They're trying to come up and
they see you in front of their meal. Like, my meal is behind you, so I got to defeat you. Yeah. And in order to defeat you, I'm gonna put pause on you. I want to get you up out of this fight, and be the champion or get the victory, and really feed my family. So, like for example, Pacquiao, he takes all of his earnings and he pretty much just flips his own country. Now he's the governor over there because of how much money he's invested back into his country, because our dollar weighs much more to them over in the Philippines, who he's able to do a lot for his country, man. So salute to those guys. But back to Claressa. This is her 14th straight championship bout. Of course, she's a middleweight champion. She was a light heavyweight champion, and she's a heavyweight champion. So her next possible fights in the heavyweight division only comes down to an older Layla Ali. They've been going back and forth.
How old is she?
On the media. She's like 47. Maybe
she wants what?
Yes.
We gonna do this?
So Claressa called her out, right? And so I believe Layla Ali said,
Why?
I'll fight for $15 million. Claressa backed it up and said, here's a $15 million check. Had a video and everything. Like, here's $15 million.
She'll definitely do it.
Like,
absolutely.
Come on, for $15 million. Yes, I will box Tyson for $15 million.
But I mean, I don't know when the last time Layla fought. I'm guessing like 10 years ago or something.
Oh, it had to been. It had to been a long time. Let me see.
By the way, she was incredible. I mean, she was a fantastic boxer. Pedigree, skill. I mean, she looked the part. You know what I mean? As a boxer,
she was her father's daughter. I mean, Layla Ali. If you don't know who Layla Ali is, it's Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Is it? But is it going to be more like a vanity fight? Like, are they going to do it like how the Pauls do, like where it's like this fake? Not. It's not really sanctioned. It's an exhibition.
I hope not.
But then what's the point of even doing it and staining anybody's perceptions of you as a fighter? Like, Layla's great, and Layla is far removed from serious fights. Like,
her last fight was in 2007. Sneed.
Holy cow! I thought it was like 10 years ago. It's like 20.
She retired in 2007, undefeated, 24 wins, 0 losses, 21 knockouts.
Like what?
I've heard of boxers stepping away for 2-3 years. 5
That's a lot.
years.
That's a lot.
That's a
2, 3.
long time.
You're losing a lot. Like you're and to get it back takes hard work to be like 90% of what you were.
There we go. American Freedom says Ali said she only needs 8 months.
No.
Still, man, you don't want to tarnish your legacy. Right now,
she needs 8 months to get back to be 45% of what she was, and she thinks
that's 48. She'll be 48.
No, man.
Fighting a 30, what? Clarissa will be 31 probably by that time. So in 8 months.
She's
31.
Clarissa's in her skilled prime.
Correct. Too much rust. Way too much rust, man. But the other possible fighters we're looking at, she has to drop down the weight. Right now she has nobody worth fighting in the heavyweight class, so they're recommending her to drop down to maybe light heavyweight to fight their champion. I believe their champion. Who is their champion at light heavyweight or super middleweight? Miss Green, I'm not going to butcher her name, but Miss Green is a WBO IBF super middleweight champion. She might try to fight her, or she might try to fight Franchon Cruz, who's the super middleweight champion in the WBC and WBA. Them might be her strongest candidates in order for her to just prolong her legacy of being this dominant. But other than that, Clarissa Shields is just going to be slaughtering opponents like she's been doing this far, man. Hey, Mr. Realist, what's going on, Mr. Realist? Good morning, Mr. Realist. Shout out to TDG Gang. If you don't know what TDG stands for, no, it's nothing derogatory. It's nothing bad. All right, it stands for Transformer Disagreement Gang. Anything I say, there has to be a disagreement. All right,
it's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good, though. I mean, Transformer, I used to disagree with you a lot. Yes. I'd say like it was 50-50, right? It was a coin flip. I mean, we've kind of got a little bit closer in terms of the spectrum of our opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just nuance between us, but like I was in that gang, bro. I was padded up in that gang for a while.
What is Transformer talking about? Like, what is this crap? Like, stop with the stops.
But then I started understanding your approach, and it started to make more sense.
And that happens a lot more when you converse, right? Mm-hmm. Like when you type in, it's like, okay, I see your comment, but I'm like, I wonder what Sneed actually means. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, then you call in. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that makes a little bit more sense, Sneed. I don't all the way agree, but I can understand how you arrived to that destination, right? So it's all about conversation, man. It's truly all about conversation. I'm definitely 50-50 with Transformer. Bruce, 50-50?
Is it that good?
Nah.
You going what, 60-40, 70-30?
About 65-35, right? 65-35.
Like in the thirds.
That's what I'll give him, man. I don't know about 50-50 because it'd be some times I'm looking at Bruce like, come on, Bruce. Why are we here? What is this? What is this topic supposed to be about? What should it be about? Can we move on? Yes, it's that bad. Now, when it comes to football, we're here. We're here when it comes to football, right?
I'd say so. You guys are about 90-10.
Yeah, 90-10.
95-5.
Only the 10% that we disagree on a lot is just the pick'ems.
But hear me out on this, Transformer.
Yeah.
The more narrative, the further people get apart from each other.
Oh, absolutely.
The more when things are more factual.
Yeah.
And inexcusable, it's like most people end up at the same conclusion.
Yeah, true.
It's the narrative that can shift people's perspectives on certain things.
Yeah, Bootage, it's definitely a Celtic Lakers thing. At that point, we're like 1%. The 1% that we agree on is that Larry Bird is the greatest white man to ever grace a basketball. That's it. Other than that, that's it. Yeah. I got zero that I agree with. Any Celtic doing, any Celtic happening. Like for me, I don't think Bill Russell won those 11 rings. I think that's all fabrication. I'm going to grow up. When I get old, I'm going to tell them that LeBron James won 11 championships. When I get off, I'm having paper. I'm holding up like LeBron was 11-0.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. It will not age well. Don't do it.
LeBron was 11-0 in the NBA Finals. Kobe was 15-0. Kobe dominated his era for 15 consecutive seasons, man. 15 consecutive seasons. But yeah, man. Let's move on. We're gonna talk a little bit of
The scratching.
Oh, snap. There it is.
The scratching.
We're gonna talk a little football. Oh, there it is, Sneed. Boy, you gotta it's something about that football itch. Oh man, I don't know if you guys know what that's like, but it's the football itch, man. When you just want to talk a little bit of football, you just it's like having a great disease. I don't even know what like having a great disease. I smoke rocks. Like,
you only want the fix so you don't feel sick, bro. That's all it's about.
Steve, tell me about it, man. Oh man, what are you saying, Bruce?
You know what? You know it's official once you get the Hall of Fame game, right? Because that kicks off preseason.
Yes.
You go through a few weeks of preseason. You know
Yes.
It's game one, right? Week one.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely. Who has the Hall of Fame game this year? Is it us?
Ooh, I don't know, but I know it's always like in Canton. It's not like they move it around, right?
Yeah.
You don't typically get to see a lot of starters, but I mean it's a signal, right? It's a sign that things are happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a sign that the fans get to they get to scratch their itch. It's like
see a bunch of third string guys playing football, but they're in pads and they're colliding, you know.
Hey, there's passing, there's rushing the football, there's catches. Like, okay, here we go. We're gearing up for the regular season, man. But anyway, on the football, Shamar Stewart finally signs an agreement with the Cincinnati Bengals. First round pick comes to an end, man. As you guys know, that they've been going back and forth about verbiage that was in Shamar Stewart's contract that was preventing him from signing his 4-year agreement. So he finally signed his deal. As you guys know, he was the number 17 pick coming out of Texas A&M, and pretty much the verbiage was stating that he would lose all of his guarantees if he was to go into an off-field type of problem, like get in trouble, go to prison, get locked up or something like that. So if he was to get in trouble in year 2025, all of his guaranteed money for the entirety of his contract goes away. So 2026, 2027, 2028, all that guaranteed money gets to go away. That verbiage in a contract has never been done before. And shout out to his agent who called it and was like, what? Absolutely not. So I get in trouble in year 2025 and I get to stay in trouble for 26, 27, 28. What are we doing? So they finally got done with the back and forth. I believe they took the verbiage out of there and gave him a fully 4-year guaranteed rookie deal so the Cincinnati Bengals can boost up their defense, because last year I believe it was ranked 25th or 26th. Just porous defense for the Cincinnati Bengals, man. You got anything on the Bengals and Shamar Stewart finally coming to an agreement?
Well, I think it goes to show you that, these teams are trying to move like they're risk averse, right? Yeah. They know that they have a finite window of opportunity with certain players like Joe Burrow and those receivers. And they're like, we just can't have so much risk.
Yeah.
So, and it's, what it boils down to, Transformer, it's financial risk. You know what I mean? That's what
cheap.
Really
Brown's
about.
Cheap.
Yeah, they're like he's risk averse, right?
Yeah.
So, he's going to go with a conservative approach to how he's going to take on a contract with that type of player. I don't blame him. I kind of wish that more leagues and teams were able to exercise this kind of discretion.
Yeah,
because let's be honest, man. The riskiest players in professional sports are probably football players.
Yeah,
it's just kind of the fabric of what it's been. So they had to protect themselves. Maybe this keeps him a little bit more conservative in his behavior and keeps him out of trouble because he's going to be financially motivated to do so.
Yeah.
Right. So I hope this works for him, and maybe it gets him a second contract that's actually better because he's able to prove that he can stay out of trouble. So it's okay.
No, that's good, man. That's good. I like what Bruce says, man. They got to fully take advantage of Stewart and Well, you got to sign Hendrickson first. you got to sign him to an extension now first. But Stewart on one side and having Hendrickson on the other one, that would definitely booster up anybody that's in the secondary. Because, your front line is just basically the ones that keep everything at bay for the safeties and the corners. So they get a little bit more time to, catch up, or maybe they missed a step on a route. But that line is here to pressure that quarterback to make them second guess those decisions, right? So the better your defensive line is, the easier it's going to be for your secondary, man. That's just the way football works.
Yeah, absolutely. And to look at Bruce's comment, my goodness, bro, the most recent one, that's just crazy work. Like that is just wild. I mean, I've heard of cheap owners and player facilities aren't that great. Like I've even heard that about the Browns.
He's locking up Gatorade.
Like I've heard all types of stuff. Like stuff like that is weird to me, considering like we're talking about a sport that literally has no ceiling on how much money it could make.
Billions.
Like I feel like the NBA is capped. Like there's only so much money that owners can make annually, right? It's always tied to like the TV deal. It's always tied to a bunch of things. I feel like the NFL, some of these teams are printing money.
Yeah.
Even the bad teams can print money because the fans keep showing up and it's like a religion. And to be cheap actually doesn't make sense.
No.
Your return on investment is very good. It's just wild.
Use jock straps. What are we? This high school or something? Middle school? Use jock straps.
I'm not even sure if they do that in middle school and high school. I think
Nah, I'm not sharing no jock strap with no grown man. Steve says they reuse red Solo cups. Shout out to the red Solo cups. You never know what's in it until you have a taste of it. All right. Those are my two quick hits. Sneed, you said you have some sort of insider information or side-sider information from your angle for the Cleveland Browns, man. Go ahead with what you got for your quick hit, brother.
Yeah, so the Cleveland Browns started their like summer training camp sessions, and there's all types of accounts that are recording video and writing articles and blogging about the quarterback play between like four quarterbacks. Technically, Deshaun Watson's still on the roster. You have Dylan Gabriel, who's drafted. You brought back Joe Flacco. Kenny Pickett's here.
Still.
And of course, you got Shador, right? Now, Shador slid. The investment into Shador is small. But it's interesting that they've got this giant quarterback room. They've got this huge slew of quarterbacks. Somebody's going to be out. Like,
have to be.
Like, you remember Tommy Dynamite from the Martin Show? He said, I can cut you in, or I can cut you out, or I can just cut you. I feel like it's a situation where like you're going to see a couple of cuts. Nobody carries 5 quarterbacks.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, so, like, you got 2 rookies. That's right. Yeah. You do got
like,
5 quarterbacks.
Nobody does that. And, like your future is not Joe Flacco.
No, it's not.
And really the other guys aren't your future either. I mean, you're obviously going to see what you got in Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
And it's your obligation to see what Shador is. But like, this doesn't feel good to have this type of a quarterback room, to have this kind of a quarterback direction. And meanwhile, you've got good talent on both sides of the ball, right? Like there's playmakers. So the most important position is your weakest position. It has the least amount of clarity and the least amount of direction. And we're at this position every single year.
Yeah.
So I don't care what Myles Garrett does. I don't care what Denzel Ward does. I don't care what David Njoku does. I don't care about what Jerry Jeudy does. These guys can't win with a quarterback room with 5 guys, and there's no clarity.
Yeah.
And there is no clear delineation of a leader in it. It's just sad because the rest of the division has that. You're the only one without it.
You got 5 options. 4 options if you ask me.
You got no options if you got 5 options. It's nothing.
So what is your take on who should start the season and who do you see finishing the season at the quarterback?
Shador Sanders and Shador Sanders.
Oh, so you'd rather him start the season?
Every single game.
Wow. So you don't think Joe Flacco start a couple of games, let Shador watch?
He should be helping him.
Yeah.
he should be coaching him. He should be mentoring him. He should be assisting, facilitating his improvements. Joe Flacco is an investment into an investment. And because he's a professional, you can count on him to be able to step in if needed. He's not your primary option. What he did for you in that run to the playoffs a couple years ago, like that's lightning in a bottle. Who does that? How often does that happen? Like that's atypical. You're going to try to recapture that 2 years later? No,
I got you. I got you. Bruce asks, do you think they're trying to tank for Arch Manning? Who do we not even know if he's coming out? I think this camp is already putting out that, he's not even coming out next year. Like we're definitely gonna, sit 2 years
another
out.
year. Okay.
Another year out. So I think more than likely, I don't know if that has anything to do with the possible lockout that the NFL is looking at. Actually, that's going to be a topic for another day. That the potential lockout, and the fact that he's going to be making good money at Texas. But yeah, I don't see why that would be what I will be trying to do, and knowing that I just drafted 2 quarterbacks in this year's draft, that I'll be trying to tank for another quarterback in the next draft. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what's going on with me this morning. But yeah, I agree with you, Bruce. I think Flacco's starting 2 to 3 games, depending on your first three games you schedule. I'll look at your schedule, and for me, I love when the rookie quarterbacks have an opportunity to sit back and watch the game in real time. Watch it in real time. Doesn't have to be half the season and not a full season, but just that opportunity to just witness everything in fast motion. Like, okay, all right, this is what I'm looking at. This is no longer college, and sitting back, taking notes, studying. To me, those type of quarterbacks with such potential, like a Shedeur Sanders, those guys always prosper in a better direction once it's their opportunity, because they had that opportunity to sit back, observe, witness. Okay, these coverages are like this. All right, I like this receiver likes to do this, or I like this tight end likes to do this. They're looking at their offensive line. Okay, when he taps him, okay, I see what they're doing there. And when it's their opportunity, it's a little bit more fluid, and it's a little bit more comfortable for those guys to just jump right in and be like, okay, cool. Yes, they're going to make a couple of mistakes, but they're not as often if they would just start. And in their first week, they're like, they're in the headlights. Whoa, this is way too fast. Let me sit back and observe a little bit. So I do agree with you right there, Bruce, on that one, man. But moving on, man, that is our third quick hit. Shout out to the quick hits, man. I appreciate Sneed on the insider information. He says that he's so close to the stadium that he pretty much walks in, chats with the owner. I believe
we shared a bag of Doritos yesterday while we were watching the red zone drills. It was cool, bro. A little lemonade, you know what I mean?
Hey man, I wish I had that type of opportunity to, share with Shah Khan out here in Jacksonville. Like, hey man, what's going on, man? What's going on with Jacksonville, man?
I mean, the red zone drills for Shedeur were pretty sharp yesterday. So
yeah, I saw he threw a tight spiral in a window yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? When was y'all practice?
It was yesterday. But like the thing about it is like that's not new. Shedeur was doing good things in college.
Yeah.
I mean, they drafted another team drafted JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
And he averaged like 9 attempts a game in college.
I was about to say 7. Yours is higher, but go ahead.
I mean, what are we talking about here? You have a large body of work showing that the kid can throw the ball, and he's a gamer.
Yeah.
And he wants to win.
It's consecutive, like 2 different teams. Yes, it's the same coach, but 2 different teams. He put up great numbers for 4 consecutive seasons, right? Like that's got to be something. I'm looking at that like, whoa, okay, we could possibly have something here. Am I looking for Patrick Mahomes? No, Patrick Mahomes is one of a kind. But am I looking for a comparable quarterback to replace what I had at quarterback? Deshaun Watson, who I wasted 140 mil.
Are you talking about the guaranteed money?
Guaranteed money, yes. Like, am I looking for that? Like, I have to replace that. I mean, do I expect Joe Flacco to start for the next 5 to 10 years? He'll be 48. He'll be 50 by the time he's done.
This is that conversation about Joe Louis in the barbershop, how he was 7,000 years old. You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
Oh, man. Gotta love it. All right. We're going to move on over to the actual show, man. We appreciate you guys for chiming in on quick hits, and hopefully you would chime in on our next segments here. We're going to start off with a little bit of possible drama. So I thought of this topic because I felt it's interesting. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're a podcast. As you can see right here, it says podcast, right? Our podcast is about sports. We love to talk sports, football, basketball, women's basketball, collegiate basketball and football. Those are major things that we kind of highlight. We talk UFC and boxing every now and again, but not a lot of that. That's more of a rare commodity than it is the everyday, every week action.
More niche, right?
Yeah. From what you get from those two sports. But lately I've been seeing, in my humble opinion, not that we're highlighting the drama between podcasters and players and former greats.
And we do it lesser than most other channels and media outlets. They cover it more.
Yeah. Like it's just so much more drama. So one of my topics is, as you guys can see right here up here to my left here, Cam Newton and Ryan Clark. So Cam Newton had a discussion about the top 10 quarterbacks and the people that were placed on the top 10 quarterback list. And one of those quarterbacks just so happened to be your reigning Super Bowl champion, Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts was ranked, I believe, 9th on that list as top 10 quarterbacks. And Cam Newton had something to say about that position and why he doesn't consider Jalen Hurts to be up there. Now, Cam Newton, in his opinion of Jalen Hurts, kept it strictly football. It was all football. Like, okay, what he does here, his talent on the field, skill positions from the running back. He had one of the greatest running backs in the league. He points at he has one of the greatest tight ends in the league. He has one of the greatest 2 receiver combos in the league with AJ Brown and the second receiver is just losing my brain right now. You have the best offensive line in the league. So with that being said, you don't need to be great. You just need to be good. Right? I don't need you to do much. I just need you to not turn over the football, make the mistakes, cause any fumbles, and pretty much just play a decent game. So for that reason, Cam didn't cite Jalen Hurts as being a top 10 quarterback because he doesn't think that Jalen Hurts needs to be a top 10 quarterback. But it didn't stop there. Devontae Smith. Thank you, American Freeman. Devontae Smith. So Ryan Clark, instead of making it a response about sports, the response to Cam Newton, to me, had zero to do with Jalen Hurts. He went straight after Cam Newton on how he didn't fall on the fumble in the Super Bowl, how he's a little bit more jealous because Jalen Hurts did take his team to the Super Bowl and win it. Cam Newton took his team to the Super Bowl, but we know what happened against the Denver Broncos, right? So you didn't win that game. Jalen Hurts won his game. So why are you having this conversation about Jalen Hurts and talking about he's not a top 10 quarterback when he won the Super Bowl? So, of course, Cam Newton, if you guys know who Cam Newton is not from a suburban type of area. It's from an area where, man, you want to talk that talk, then guess what, man? I'm going to fire right back at you. So Cam Newton on his podcast returns fire, doubles down on his Jalen Hurts topic, but then attacks Ryan Clark, the player, stating how you only have one Pro Bowl. I can't relate. You've only, I think the other one was, I'm drawing a blank. Just listed off accolades about Ryan Clark's career and basically said, me and you can't relate. Like, you was an undrafted pick. We can't relate. I was first overall. I took my team to a national title. We can't relate. Right.
Those are. I mean, those are zingers.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's designed to zing. You know what I mean?
So it became more of I would call it a pissing match versus Did we forget that we talking about Jalen Hurts? I thought this was about the top 10 quarterbacks and Jalen Hurts. So, Sneed, I'm going to bring it over to you. Is beef on podcasting networks overshadowing regular sports?
Only for now, right? It's only in the off season. It's only when the games aren't being played. As soon as the whistles blow, everybody's focused on the games and the outcomes. For now, it's just like, if there's nothing better to talk about, they're like, we'll entertain this because it's still kind of more drama than it is actual sports and debates about the games.
Yeah.
So like, I think Cam has a point. Because he kept it football, right? Like he was talking football
for the first point.
Right. And then Ryan Clark kind of comes around and kind of shifts the conversation a little bit, focusing on Cam almost kind of personally. Now, it's not that what he's saying about Cam Newton is wrong. It's just, is this the place for it?
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a conversation about underachieving quarterbacks. Which Jalen Hurts is not. So that's why I'm saying the combination of these things don't really match. It almost feels a little bit out of place, like it's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But that's kind of messy. If you're trying to be up there talking about Jalen Hurts and the QB list, then it should have stayed that. But you turned it around and made it about Cam, which, by the way, I think most people can acknowledge Cam underachieved on some level, but it didn't seem like the right time for that. What do you think?
It didn't.
Yeah.
To me, this is why I brought up this topic, because we're getting into podcast. I mean, not we, but podcasters are more so sending shots and messages towards players as a person versus keeping it within the rectangle, right? Like in between the lines. Like Cam Newton was talking about the player who's currently playing the Super Bowl champion and why he just doesn't think he's in his top 10. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Like he's not saying, hey, Jalen Hurts sucks. He's a bad quarterback. He can't make good reads. He makes bad decisions. He can't run. Cam Newton said none of those things. All Cam Newton stated was he doesn't need to be great. He just needs to be good enough. That's it. He doesn't need to be spectacular. He doesn't need to be Patrick Mahomes.
But if the discussion is about playing football, like Jalen Hurts in some ways is unstoppable.
I mean,
like in the way the team is constructed and the way he's able to play the game with his coach, with his teammates. I mean, they have some unstoppable plays. He still makes great throws.
Plays. Yeah.
And
when his number's called, he makes a good play.
Right. And a lot of the critiques we have about mobile quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts doesn't share those same negative sentiments about mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He's moving to extend the play, but still looking to throw.
Correct.
If he has to take an 8-yard run or a 6-yard run instead of the home run play, we critique Pat Mahomes sometimes about him trying to extend plays and the ball is out and, these other things. Like Jalen Hurts, he kind of protects the ball better. He values possession more.
Yeah.
He's actually has more Tom Brady attributes than Patrick Mahomes does in terms of like risk taking and things like that. Yeah. I'm not comparing Jalen Hurts to Tom Brady. I'm just saying you're looking at attributes. He has the ones that coaches are always looking for.
Yeah.
What coach in the NFL doesn't want Jalen Hurts? There's probably only 2 coaches, and that's because they have 2 guys that have liver arms. That's it. Like, yeah, like the conversation is so like I just don't understand. First of all, the disdain for Jalen Hurts' game. I mean, he's not very flawed. There's no critical errors happening time after time after. He's not that kind of player. So sure. I question Cam Newton's take of him not being a top 10 quarterback, or does it need to be, or whatever. I think you're lying to yourself if you're not ranking him as a top quarterback. I think you're violating your own logic and reasoning.
Yeah, but you see how you worded that there. You're going to attack the take.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack your take, and here's my reason why.
Always, yes.
Right? Like that's a way that I felt like Ryan Clark could have responded like, oh man, you're attacking I'm going to attack your take. So Cam Newton didn't have Jalen Hurts up in his top 10, but let me tell you why he should be in the top 10. Boom, take it there. That's how you go there. Why do I have to bring up something that happened over a decade ago about you, the messenger?
Do you notice that a lot of Ryan Clark's takes spill into psychology?
Did he even take psychology?
No, but I don't know if he did. I'm just saying, like, sometimes it goes into these personal, like, let's get into the psyche of the player.
Attacking the person, yeah,
like, oh, here's this and here's that, but it's like not the game. Now, the psychology can play into the game, but I'm just saying, like, who are you as an authority to make that? Like,
no, man. American Freeman, Hurts has the potential to be the black GOAT quarterback. That's currently Patrick Mahomes. Forget he's mixed, so technically he's black. You seen his dad? Pretty sure everybody's seen his dad. Dad blacker than my shirt. Second will probably Lamar Jackson if he wins the Super Bowl. So American Freeman, I think Hurts kind of.
Nino's on fire right now in the live chat, bro. Nino's cooking with gas, and the king of the chat is in the building. Absolutely.
The king of the chat is in the building. Hopefully, he posts something that I can put on the screen. You know, Steve be outlandish sometimes. Bring back old white guys that just discuss the game.
and Bruce brings up a good point. I'm not saying he should be analyzing the player's psychology or whatever. I'm just saying it seems like he's trying to play one. Everything seems to go back to some underlying psychological thought process. They're like, oh, let's get into the mind of this player.
Mm-hmm.
That's really speculative. The game itself can be analyzed in fact.
Yeah. No, true. We watch and listen to you because you talk sports. If I want to talk about the psyche of somebody or psychology, I will take a college course for it, or even psychiatrist.
But Transformer, even if you have that conversation, it has to be separate.
Yes,
you know, the game's the game, and then whatever psychology you want to discuss should be on a separate topic.
Yeah, I mean,
it can't really spill if you don't have definitive answers for what the game happened.
How I feel about you as a person, like if I was to tell you, hey Sneed, Bruce said every take that you make is just straight dog wash. It's just stupid. It's dumb. But you come to me and be like, "Well, Transformer, who are you to say that?" Like, wait, what? I just told you what Bruce said. I'm the messenger. Why are you attacking me? Right? Mm-hmm. I just told you. That's all I said. All I said was Bruce said your takes was dog wash. I think your takes are incredible, Sneed. I think everything you say is validated. Everything you say is factual, right? I agree with you. I'm just telling you what he said. To me, that sounds like what Ryan Clark is doing. Like Cam just gave his opinion on another player, a player that's currently under the criticism window because he's an active player. Mm-hmm. But instead of talking about the active player that I'm talking about, you're talking about me? I'm done. I'm retired. I'm not playing no more. I can't change what I did on that field. I can't go back and dive on a loose fumble.
Right.
I can't go back and change that. That happened. Who I am and what I did at Carolina, that's gone. That's over.
Has he spoken to those moments publicly on these types of platforms?
Cam Newton?
Yeah.
About the fumble? I think he briefly
I think I remember some of that too. Yeah. So like, why are we bringing it up in this conversation?
Yeah. How did we arrive here? And why?
It's almost like he's trying to devalue his credibility as
on giving criticism to Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, Cam Newton, his accolades speak for itself. Heisman Trophy winner, took Auburn to the national championship.
Did he overachieve, Transformer?
Did Cam overachieve?
Yeah. Do you think he overachieved in some ways? Because remember, he was in junior college.
Yeah.
He wasn't recruited. See, this is the conversation I have about Steph Curry. Steph Curry wasn't recruited. He went to Davidson. His brother went to Duke. You see what I'm saying? So like when they in some ways, some of these guys, they overachieve. We just saw them do a couple great things. Now we set the bar high, but like, remember who they were.
Yeah. I mean, what Cam's size, his athletic ability, what you saw at Auburn, you were like, God damn,
That's crazy, bro.
he's gonna be a monster in the league.
If they're gonna do this in the
what he
league,
was.
yeah.
They was like, dude, this man is a size of a linebacker.
I remember games in Carolina before the playoff runs. Just like they didn't have like the pieces to like win a lot of games.
Yeah.
But I remember the Panthers being in games just by him. Just moving the ball like 3rd and long and him just getting there, making the plays. And it looked ugly and it wasn't, but then like they made little runs, bro. They had a chance. They were in a Super Bowl. I think he had a good career. I do think like if you're going to analyze him
yes.
If you're going to analyze him as a quarterback and not like just a football player, so just a quarterback, he had like one really good season throwing the ball.
That was
one
that
was like, yeah, it was like truly impressive. And like he was rewarded for that with an MVP. And I think a trip to the Super Bowl that year, or was it the year before?
I don't think he got the MVP that year he went to the Super Bowl.
There was a couple of years. It's like a 2-3 year window where like the talent and the development was all coming together for him. And the coaching, and it was all working.
Yeah.
So like he had a moment in the league, and those guys typically have long-lasting legacies when you impacted the game like that. I mean, just look at what we say about Randy Moss and these players. They have such a profound impact in their moment of time. Guys don't forget them. Cam Newton's one of those players, I think, where everybody's going to remember him.
Oh man,
for playing football. No,
absolutely. When you look at it as, he took Carolina, a team that not a lot of players can really get to.
It was an expansion team, and they like had no history of anything.
True. His rookie
they made one run, Jake Delhomme, and what's his name? Was it Smith Jr. and I forget.
Oh, you're talking about his receivers?
Yeah, I'm just looking back to like Jake Delhomme that one year they went to the Super Bowl. Like, there's not a pedigree of winning at Carolina, so like his moment with the franchise is set in stone.
Yeah,
and like he was a difference maker for the franchise.
Okay, the regular season, that was 2015. So that was his Super Bowl appearance year. 2015.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
and then he went to the Super Bowl in 2015. Yeah, he played 3 games.
Steve Smith Sr., Mohsen Muhammad. Yeah, they had some nice players. They put it together for a good run, but there's not a lot in Carolina to look back at and say we got this pedigree.
Yeah, exactly, man. So if you look at it as, did he overachieve from when he was placed? Right. If you make a conversation like that, you can say, okay, well, he overachieved from where he was placed. If he put up this same type of career in a more marketable era, like a Giants or Baltimore or something like that, then you'd be like, his career was a good career. He was a great player. You would say that he was a great player, but I wouldn't say he overachieved. From where he was placed, I look at that sometimes, depending on where you placed in those like very, very small market expansion teams, and you're able to take them to a Super Bowl. To me, that's incredible, right? To me, that's very incredible when you're able to do so with such a team that you're like, man, just a few years ago, nobody even remembered that Carolina had a team, right? Yeah. Other than Steve Smith Sr. That I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize. Oh, Agent 88. I should never mention your name. Oh my God. That's one of the 5 deadly sins right there. You call him Mr. 88, Agent 88. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
He was great, man.
My bad. 89. I got his number wrong. Jesus Christ, 89. Boy, I'm messing up. Oh. If you watching this show, 89, I apologize, 89. I apologize. Oh my God, 89. Oh man,
a lot of great wide receivers wore 88. That's why. Yeah, he's unique in that he wore 89. Yeah,
it came so quick. But yeah, I look at it as, he took Carolina to a place to where they're just not accustomed to being. What was the last quarterback? Steve McNair? No, that was the Titans. I'm sorry, that's not even. Yeah, that's the Titans.
It was Jake Delhomme.
Yeah, that was their only quarterback that they can look back and be like, we did something.
Yeah.
Right. Other than that, now you have, who do you call pencil neck? That you're trying to.
I'm pray for him, bro. I'm gonna pray for him straight up. Somebody get that man a sandwich, bro. It's just not it, bro. Like if he wore a pair of boots, bro, like he looked like he's walking in quicksand. Come on, bro. I'm saying.
So I forget. Me and Sneed were talking yesterday, and I forget what we were talking. I think we were talking about who do we bring up? We brought up some quarterback. I forgot what quarterback we brought up.
Well, the
Your
origins of
immediate
the
response.
conversation is me and Bruce talking about the flowing hair and the Chargers,
Yeah.
right? And how you gotta like look the part. And then I was saying how Lamar's like on the threshold of being too small. He's like right there.
Yeah.
Like if he gets the flu, like and he
He's in
loses 10
trouble.
pounds, like it could be bad. Like he's right there, you know what I mean? And then like I look at like Bryce Young, it's just crazy, bro. Like
Bryce Young is so small, man.
if you were standing next to Bryce Young in like the lunch line, it's like, Graham kid, let me grab this cookie or whatever. You
He's
know?
like you said, he's a Trey Young in the NFL, huh?
Yeah.
He's a Trey Young. Bruce has a question for us. Okay, quick question. Number 88, Marvin Harrison Sr. or Michael Irvin? Which one you taking? Boy. Can you pick both?
No, this one's easy.
Hmm.
This one's easy.
I'm gonna pick Harrison.
Same.
I'm gonna go Harrison. I'm gonna go Harrison Sr.
You answered that fast. You know better. You were trying to because you want to respect Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
You do because it's not you don't want to poo-poo on someone's career.
Yeah.
But your eyes don't lie to you, bro.
Man,
Think
granted,
Roundtree.
Harrison had
Think
Peyton
Roundtree,
Manning.
think hands, think productivity,
Yeah.
think consistency, think
Yeah.
all those things. And he's just a little bit better in my opinion.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I know some people are going to look at, Marvin Harrison had Peyton Manning. Who did Michael have?
Troy Aikman's in the Hall of Fame.
Troy Aikman? I mean, Troy Aikman isn't no Peyton Manning by any means. He's not a Peyton Manning, but he's a good quarterback. It's not
but Peyton Manning was moving the ball all over the place. Like Peyton Manning was throwing to, was it Dallas Clark in the slot for like 10 years, giving him like
name with the curly hair.
But bro, everybody was getting 90 targets a year, like 100 targets a year. So like, what do you do with those targets? Did you catch 75 of them? Did you catch 90 of them?
Yeah, but we all take Marvin Harrison Jr. and he responds. I got Marvin Harrison Sr. Marvin Harrison Sr. as well, man. Hopefully his son Jr. could have a more productive year this year. I mean, I know he's not in the best situation over there in Arizona, but
he'll be okay, bro. He'll be good. He's that boy good.
I mean, he's good. It's the situation that he's in, right? I just don't have a lot of faith in the.
How old is he? 25?
Junior?
Yeah, 24 maybe.
23 probably. I don't think
he's been in the league for 1 year or 2 years.
I think last year was his rookie year.
So he's like 23 or 24.
Yeah, somewhere around.
Okay, there. Like there's a bright future.
Born in 96, so
and he'll get to pick his next team where he wants to sign. If it's really an issue, you don't want to be there in Zona, then move.
That's Marvin Harrison Jr. Jesus Christ. What did I say? I said born in. I'm like, wait, he was born in 1972? What is that?
I was born in the river.
It is amazing. He's 22 years old. He's about to turn 23. Yeah, I'm about to say, I know he's young. He's incredibly young. Aikman, Smith, Harper, Nova. Yes, I mean, Bruce, they had him. They had some weapons over there. They truly had some weapons over there. Edgerrin James, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark. Who's the no? They had another tight end.
Dallas Clark was that tight end.
Cockley, yeah.
Oh, they had a second one? Oh, okay.
Crap. I think after Dallas Clark, they had another tight end. Is it Cockley? Was it Cockley? Oh, it was another tight end they had, but that's besides the point. I mean, either way, I'm taking Harrison Sr. There goes my answer. I'm taking Harrison Sr. But back to the topic here. I know we were discussing a little bit about Cam Newton, but it doesn't just stop there, right? Like we got even more and more just not Brandon Stokely. There you go. Brandon Stokely. Appreciate it, Steve. Yeah, appreciate it, Steve. Shout out Steve, man. King Steve in the chat holding it down. But we're just fresh off the bat of Shaq versus RG3, right? So we're like, again, it's not sports. It's not sports. RG3 posts a monkey kind of a tweet or retweeted a monkey post about Angel Reese that somebody else posted. But his reasoning was that he was trying to highlight that we as a people should stop this from a channel that had maybe 60 followers or 100 followers, you retweeted that post, that page goes viral now. So now more people are seeing what that is. RG3 knew what the hell he was doing. As you see, he doesn't have a lot of great things to say about Angel Reese, but that tweet right there, to him, it was funny. I believe to him, it was a little bit more funnier than what he let it off to be. So he retweets it, then puts his caption saying that we need to stop it. You could just say that. You don't even need to repost it. You can just make a public statement. If you feel that way about that certain individual talking about Angel Reese in such a racial way, you can speak on it. You can talk about it. You can post about it. But to repost the actual photo of it, now it's going to go viral. You know it's going to go viral. You know that's going to go viral. So, again, that's outside of the lines of just pure basketball. But Shaq and his response, and we spoke about this on an earlier show, that he posts one more monkey post, Shaq's going to punch him in the face. Now we're out of sports.
But look how it changes everything.
Yeah,
it went from an issue of like his post, RG3's post is about racism. It shifts to Shaq being a bully.
Yes.
Look how it's just shifting these narratives.
It's just bouncing around. But again,
to what end?
Where's the sports?
To what end? Where are we going with this? Like rage bait, clicks, pop culture trends. Like, to what end?
I'm gonna get more into this point here in a moment. To me, it's clout. To me,
you're chasing the hype.
You're chasing the hype. You're chasing the hype. Come see me. Come see my channel. Come see my post. Because if you look at these posts or after these comments are made by these certain individuals or this beef is being spread upon this channel, what does America love the most? They love drama. They do love drama. What do women like? They love drama, right? So, of course, that show, that video, that segment, you're going to get millions of views because people want to see your response. Oh, man. Oh, Shaq said he's going to punch you in the face. What you going to do?
Grab the popcorn. That's it. That's it. Moving forward, the emojis for anybody watching, listen, just put the popcorn emoji. That's it. That's all you're there for.
Man.
And by the way, it's low quality entertainment value.
Very.
It's low quality. In the hierarchy of entertainment, it's low quality.
It's not sports. It's not sports. It's not sports. Shaq sticking up for Reese due to the LSU connection, and she's basically the face of Reebok. And as you know, Shaq was also a face of Reebok as well. Both played for LSU. So Shaq pretty much treats Angel Reese like his daughter or like little sister in a sense. I would say not daughter, more like.
But I get what you're saying. It's like protector, right? Overseer, purveyor of the
Exactly. So anything anybody ever says about Angel Reese, Shaq immediately.
By the way, Shaq is on a bad streak. He's been having bad takes. He's been coming off as a bully.
Yeah.
Already his career is marred with lack of effort, professionalism, and other things. There's a lot of critiques to be made on the Diesel. I know you haven't been paying attention to Steve. He's mad. Come on, bro. You got Steve amped up in the live chat. You can't highlight it. Come on, bro.
I'd be like, okay, man. If Bruce was here, would he put that on the screen? Man, Steve, give me some regular comments. Give me something like, oh man, I can't put that on the screen. Steve, come on, Steve, come on, Steve, be better.
Certain viewers may not appreciate the savory nature of those.
Hey, Steve, we're literally talking about podcasts and clout and keeping it sports. Literally, we just said it, right?
Steve's trying to stoke the flames, man. That's what he's
listen, Steve's on another level, man. Always.
King of the chat,
man. So we got the Shaq and RG3 thing going on. So we got more drama that's outside of the network of sports, but it doesn't stop there. He who shall not be named.
You and Bruce always do it, bro. Go ahead.
He who shall not be named. We got to talk about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I try to go. I don't think we've. You know what? I got to go back and watch every single video we've ever posted, every single live. I don't think there's ever been a show where we did not speak this man's name. However,
the relevance is very high. The relevance is high.
It's man, no, Bruce, no.
But you're towing the line, bro. You're towing the line.
I'm trying, man. Oh man,
not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
I can't do it. He who shall not be named has been brought up in conversations when it comes to the podcast that Jeff Teague is on. Jeff Teague. Oh boy. This has been a big piece of conversational pie, if you ask me, when it comes to the media network. But Jeff Teague had a little bit to say on his podcast about he who shall not be named. I'm not going to say his name, Steve. Just say his name. I'll let you say it. Who's doing it? Nope. Okay, good. All right, we're not saying his name.
I ain't the one, bro.
I ain't the one. He who shall not be named was spoken about that Jeff Teague said back in 2013.
Yo, Woodage is hilarious, bro.
There was there was testing going on for HGH. And when that testing started, he who shall not be named went on a hiatus for 3 weeks, claiming he had a back injury. Well, of course, it's he who shall not be named, first of all. So, of course, he received some backlash for said information that he spilled out, but not after what Gilbert Arenas calls a cornerback drill, in which he backpedaled on what he said, stating, Jeff Teague stating that I was just playing, I was just joking. But when he said what he said, he brought up a time, he brought up an instance, and he also looked at the players and said, y'all remember that? So making it more like, oh, no, this happened. Oh, y'all don't remember? Y'all remember that? Notice nobody ever said anything. They're like, I remember that. What you talking about? Ixnay on your take, bro. Where are you going? But Jeff Teague decided to finish it out. He stayed. Salute Bruce, man. Salute Bruce. He stayed the course at that time about he who shall not be named, definitely being on some type of performance enhancement drug. In 2013, during the HGH testing, followed up by a back injury and came back smaller. Okay. Took it out of basketball. We went straight into the drama. So now he comes back the very next show and a fan finds him at a gas station. I had this article up. I'm trying to find this article real quick.
Yeah, he did mention this.
A fan saw him at the gas station. All right, there we go. I'm sorry. I took the Layla Ali segment and I put it all over it. Here we go. Where was it at? Oh my God, I just had it, guys. I'm sorry, I lost it. Well, in other words, so Jeff Teague got ran into in public and at a gas station where a guy walked up on him, calling him a snitch.
I got you.
You got it. Okay, good. Perfect.
I'm going to do the share screen for you. You just go ahead and permit it. All right, should be there. Go ahead and bring that in. Yep.
There we go. And Bruce, are we allowed to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so Jeff Teague says LeBron James fan confronted him at a gas station after the steroids comment, basically calling him a snitch. Could you scroll on that, please? There we go. So, I mean, as you can see in viral comments stated earlier this week, Jeff Teague later walked back comments about what he said about LeBron James, saying he was just joking about how dominant James was at the time. However, that apparently didn't stop a fan of He Who Shall Not Be Named from confronting him. So now we have even more. Excuse me. I appreciate you, Bruce. I didn't even realize I was up there till now. Thank you. Now we have just more and more. So Jeff T goes on to say, whoever the dude that pulled up on me at the gas station.
Transformer, listen, look at this last part, bro. Look at. He said, I had to load up. This was going to fly. Listen. Go ahead. Finish. Yeah, go ahead and finish this.
Yeah, I got you. That was almost your last day, my boy, Jeff T said. Whoever you was, the fool called me a blank. I've got my back to him pumping my gas. Then I turned back around and I'm like, there's no way he's talking to me. So, I had to load up. Like this wasn't going to fly. I don't know if you guys know what load up mean, but load up means
clack, clack,
chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang was in preparation to let off on this guy. Now, is Jeff Teague in the right to have that ready? Me, as a proponent of always carrying my firearm, I am a licensed carry. I've carried for over a decade, right? Oh, I'm doing the same thing.
Facts.
I'm doing the same thing. Nobody walks up on me calling me explicit words, especially at a gas station. And that's normally what
it's threatening, right? It's a threatening position. That's
a threatening position. So one, you don't walk up on no man like that. And I'm not going to have that fire up on me. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I'm prepared for the worst to happen at any moment in time. All right. Even on the show, it's right here by my side. So, but that's another story. Then he looked at me. He was like, yeah, you a snitch. You a blank. You a snitch. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about? So,
bro, the crazy thing about that wordplay right there, calling Jeff Teague a snitch means Teague was doing the steroids at the same time he was. Right? That's what a snitch does. A snitch does the dirt with the person they're snitching on.
Yeah. So, I was a part of this. Oh, I could have been a part of this. But guess what? I don't like him. I don't like
these toxic fans be snitching on themselves, bro. They've been telling on themselves.
It's bad, man. It's truly bad. But again, we are outside of sports. This isn't sports. This is now accusation.
By the way, I don't believe this.
First of all, you talking about this instance right here?
I believe there was an interaction.
Yeah.
I don't believe how this is being characterized.
Yeah. You know what? My brother, shout out Edward Jackson, man. He brought up a great point. When you see things like this, right? The world is in such a social media time frame, right? And we can take this down, by the way. I'm gonna take this down. The world is such a media time frame. Oh, let me get this fixed up here. There we go. Everything gets recorded. When people walk up on fans and they doing crazy stuff, like just for example, DeMar DeRozan, the man was at a freaking dinner table and a fan walks up on him, camera all in his face. They crave for that viral moment. They itch for that viral moment. Jeff Teague, I'm pretty positive. Whoever did this, they would have tried to, somebody would have been recording. Somebody would have had it, because at this point, if he's talking to you from a distance, somebody out there knows who you are, right? They're seeing it in reaction. What is the first thing people do when they see conflict?
The phone's coming out.
Them phones is coming out. The phones are coming out, right? It's being reported. We're going to see something like this happening on video. Because at this point, if you're having an interaction with him, oh, I know, hey, that's Jeff Teague. What are we doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was me, TMZ, by the video, right? So, like something like that will be recorded. So that gives me another reason why I agree with you that something like that didn't happen. He's probably.
I don't doubt that there's people. Transformer. I don't doubt that there's people that are overstepping the boundaries.
Yeah.
Like this goes back to Charlie Murphy, bro. Habitual line stepping.
Habitual.
That is a thing, and I get it. But I don't believe Jeff Teague, and he's not credible. To me, he's a clown and he's a liar.
And why would you state that? Elaborate.
Because the track record, the pedigree, time and time again, he's on clown business. So I don't need to protect him. I had the smoke for Teague on the last issue. I'm not, bro. This is the thing. That? When he was talking about Kobe,
gotcha.
When he was lying on Kobe,
some of the guy that he only played against like 2 years in his prime.
Yeah, and probably
said he couldn't play, and said he wasn't really a good defender like that.
Yep, and he probably got cooked anyways.
Probably got barbecue, fried chicken, or he probably didn't even play.
So to me,
even start.
So to me, this is nothing lost. This is nothing gained. This just continues to put, Jeff Teague in a position where he lacks authority, he lacks reliability, credibility. I mean, Jeff Teague writes fiction books. This is story time at the Apollo. Remember Showtime at the Apollo?
Oh yes.
This is story time at the Apollo. This is the equivalent of this is the equivalent of a Fat Joe story.
The rapper?
Mm-hmm. This is a Fat Joe story.
It's a glitzy story?
Yeah, like Fat Joe, like 80 dudes get off of an airplane and attack me and I get away. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 80? First of all, how are you getting away?
Because he was like that, bro. He was Fat Joe. He hid behind a bush, jumped a tree, got on a fire truck, grabbed onto the muffler, and escaped. Anything you could think of, anything you could say, that's this kind of stuff, bro.
80 dudes.
And we don't believe you. You need more people.
We don't believe you. You need more people. Ooh, talk to him. Mm-hmm. Shout out Terror Squad, Steve. But no, man, I honestly think Jeff Teague is more of like the court jester of podcasting. I call him the court jester. Why? Because I find a lot of his stories just funny. They're just funny. It's like, I don't believe him, but I just think they're funny. His takes, they're funny, right? Like even when you talk about him playing sometime, maybe he makes a story. I'm like, it's just funny. It's the way he tells story. He should honestly look into comedy. If he could be an NBA player and be in comedy at the same time.
But we can all acknowledge that he exemplifies all of the characteristics of a fake and a fraud.
Yeah, I could say that. I could see that.
Like if you made a list of 10 things that most fakes, frauds, and faux tough guys have, he's like checking off all this list.
That's true. That's funny. That's funny. But I found a report. Somebody said it's worth noting he who shall not be named has never failed an NBA drug test. And the league didn't begin testing for HGH until the 2015-2016 season.
It's crazy.
Well, after his Miami stint, whether Jeff Teague was joking or not, or trying to stir the pot, he ended up making himself a punchline.
What's crazy about all this Transformer years ago, when like the rumblings first started, like because he was getting big. Like the muscles were crazy. Like you're like NBA players aren't really looking like this. Like this is crazy. And then I point to certain things. Like remember the series against the Spurs when he was the only player with cramps.
Yeah,
like that's weird. Supremely physically gifted, and you're the one that has cramps, not Tony Parker, not Manu Ginobili, not Tim Duncan.
The more you are, the more prone you are to cramps.
But that's my point. Is like why are we doing this if this is this? And people also forget that he was the VP of the Players Association. They negotiated every single CBA of what you test for. For the longest time, it was just anabolics and like recreational drugs. So, cocaine, marijuana,
weed, stuff like that. Yeah.
And they also negotiated when players were to be tested. Like that, and so it was Chris Paul and it was him. The amount of control the NBA players.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the amount of control the NBA players had on the testing regimen, I couldn't believe that players were getting caught. Like Rashard Lewis when he got caught for the anabolic steroids. You didn't have to do anabolic steroids. You could have did any of the boutique stuff. They weren't testing for it. They weren't testing for testosterone. So you could have been on TRT and nobody would have batted an eye. You could have been on HGH or EPO, and they weren't testing for it.
Yeah.
So was Derrick Rose right? Yes. Derrick Rose said 75% of the league is on stuff. Yes.
But it's funny, he walked back that comment too. See, I think it's bigger.
Because
the NBA has invested billions and billions of dollars,
creating aura around these players.
Absolutely. Now, if your highest assets, he who shall not be named, the Derrick Rose at the time, this is 2011, I believe, is when Derrick Rose said this. So your KDs, your Kobe's, right? All of these players, it now goes under question if something comes out, if something happens. So Derrick Rose, I believe the comment that you're talking about, it was doing a reporter asked him a question. And he was saying that, I believe 7 out of 10. I think 7 out of 10 players, they're doing some type of drugs, some type of performance enhancing drugs. But and then later on in another interview, he backpedals, stating that, I didn't really understand the question. That wasn't my intention. That's not what I was saying. Again,
he said the quiet part out loud.
The quiet part, it already came out. It already came out. What was said, what you said, because I'm not sure how you misinterpreted a question like that and was able to give more statistical numbers, like 7 out of 10, like, oh man, 70% of the play. 70%? That's a large majority.
I think the point is it's the majority. It's more than half.
That's a major piece. So if I'm the NBA and you say something like that, whoa, wait a minute. You trying to say 70% of our league is on freaking drugs? What are you, stupid? Go back. Hey, somebody interview him again and get sing the right tune. We're talking
about a guy who won the league MVP, who the league did promote and push for a certain amount of time when he was healthy and he was in Chicago and all those things.
That's, oh man.
Bro, the league does not like chatty players.
They don't.
They like that talk about the league and the league's dirt. Like if you talk about other stuff, like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like the league loves Draymond Green's talk because it just generates buzz.
Yeah.
They like LeBron's podcast. They like all that stuff. But anybody who's making content about like the officiating in games, or the Chris Paul trade in LA, or the lottery, and like if you no, this is a problem,
Thank you, Woodage. This is something that the NBA don't want. It took them, they're still trying to recover from that. Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds, all these greats setting legendary records, legendary numbers, whether it's World Series championships or it's Golden Glove Award, all of these awards are going to these players. And then we find out that they were all on drugs. What do you think was going to happen to the NBA if in 2011, what Derrick Rose said, there was a full-blown investigation and we find out that Derrick Rose was actually freaking right? That 70% of these guys are out here on some type of drug. The league's gone.
Every league has like performance enhancing drug problems that they are dealing with, trying to test, trying to bring credibility to their sport. Why would the NBA be any different? Why are we? See, this is what I don't like. You notice that this whole thing is shrouded in people trying to protect and preserve the credibility of a league or a player. And it always points to this being an exception. No, it doesn't happen here. No, not this guy. No, not this league. Stop violating logic and reasoning. Stop trying to make the exceptions. You will be wrong when you make the exceptions. Every league has this. Every league has players that do these things. Stop.
Yeah. What would the league do if LeBron gets caught with something or gets in some sort of trouble? The league will plummet.
3 years, three decades of the league is destroyed.
It will plummet.
And then the future is destroyed.
Plummet. There's been 2 golden boys of the NBA. Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Those are the golden children of the NBA. Because now it won't just stop at LeBron. They're like, damn, LeBron was on HGH. They're gonna start backtracking. Like, okay, well, when did this player look like he got a little buff during this offseason?
I think it starts with LeBron and D Wade.
Yeah, then Giannis falls in the crowd. How did Giannis get so big? Giannis came back strapped. What was Giannis doing overseas? Oh, let's keep going back. These big guys. David Robinson was a crazy athlete.
The discovery goes on turbo mode.
It goes crazy. It goes bananas. It goes berserk in the league. That stock is gonna freaking crash.
And all this put to risk because of podcaster commentary.
One person. Well, actually, he's the second. Kevin Durant mentioned it, but he didn't elaborate. He didn't give a
Kevin Garnett.
What did I say? Kevin Durant? My bad. Kevin Garnett. He didn't go into a actual happening or a time frame like, hey, this happened here, this day.
Well, I mean, he was speaking to. I think he was speaking to more the fact that today, because of the advanced stages of his career, and then also, I mean, what Chael Sonnen said, is insanely specific.
Yeah,
I mean, and he didn't walk back nothing.
Chael Sonnen, he doesn't walk back anything.
No.
If you ask, Jake Ferguson just signed a new deal with the Dallas Cowboys, but again, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Who cares? But yeah, I mean, you're right, Nino. Karl Malone was strong as a bull. Somebody brought up a good fact. They said back in the day, folks was in their 20s and in their early 30s with receding hairlines and or bald.
That's anabolic steroid symptoms.
Thank you. You just took my question away. Those are symptoms of drug usage. Who does that now put in question?
I mean, but the headband, like they just sewed like two together. You know what I'm saying? Remember the Miami headband? Remember how it was like the double? It was like you remember the headband. Stop playing, bro.
I remember the headband.
I remember the 08 headband, the 09 headband. By the time we got to 10, 11, 12, I mean, bro, it was a wool cap. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was wearing a toupee for a while, but apparently it's that spray.
I think that happened in I think that happened in LA.
No, that was more of like the spray stuff that he put on. I remember AD said something to him. I think he like wiped his head or something like that and said AD had to, hey, bro. He said LeBron went, oh, snap. When nigga fix it.
I think it was Charles Barkley. He's like, come on home, brother. Come on home. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, somebody mentioned that, things like that. Like a lot of players, and there was a lot of players. And you look back at the 80s and the 70s and stuff like that. You do look back and like, damn, man, it was a lot of freaking players. And that's when the harder HGH and PDs and stuff like that and the steroid usage, those things were immediate. Like you were immediately losing hairline. I do watching a lot of bodybuilding shows. You look at all those bodybuilders, it starts to fade quick back in the day. It started to fade very, very fast for those guys. So that draws up more reasoning for if something was to come out now, people are definitely going to start researching, backtracking like, oh man, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about this guy? Everything, every player from now all the way to when Bill Russell won 11 freaking championships, it's in question. Mm-hmm. They go, how was he able to stay athletic for so long? How was Vince Carter able to jump out the freaking building? Like everything comes into question. These guys who suffer these catastrophic injuries, how are they coming back? How are they coming back and able to play jump like this? Like what's happening? It's going to draw a lot of questions, and the NBA itself will plummet, man.
But my message to fans would be never say anything definitively without the real evidence and the proof.
Correct.
But also stop thinking that one guy is the exception. Stop thinking that one guy was so unique and different than any other human that it's just the rules don't apply to this one because it's just like that. Like that's not a thing. That's just operate with logic and reasoning. Stop using the explanation that is so unlikely. Go with the thing that is most likely.
Yeah, I agree, man. All right, so that's what we got for podcasting beef, man. I mean, it's so much going on in the podcasting world. Like I said, it just distracts you from
We need
sport.
the games. We need the games.
Like, I want to talk about what you did on the field, what you did on the court, what you did in the ring.
Maybe it's because the casuals can't really do that. Maybe they're feeding into the casual.
That don't watch the games like that.
Maybe they don't, and they can't like pontificate or articulate the elements of the games at a high technical level. But they can like get into drama, as you stated.
That's why so many freaking what you call them reality shows on TV now. I didn't even know. I had to have a conversation with my wife and a couple of her friends, and they were just naming shows. I'm like, I've never heard of that. What's that?
Highlight Nino's show.
This reality show.
Transformer. Highlight Nino's comment. That's possible.
Yeah, I mean,
that's possible.
Was unworldly athletic.
Best athlete ever play in the NBA.
Like, people thought he was an alien. People thought he was an alien. Alien. Like, the man's not real.
They had to change the rules to reduce the number of times he was scoring 50 points and getting 50 rebounds.
Like, no, take the ball away. Like, we gotta start doing something.
I've shared some of the stories. I've shared some of the stories between him and Andre the Giant and Arnold. Like, they're crazy.
Yeah, you told the tricep when you told me about when they were doing tricep push downs.
Yeah, he was repping 200 like 30 times.
That's crazy, word. That man was a crazy
athlete. Or when they threw Arnold, him and Andre the Giant threw Arnold on top of a trailer, just picked him up and threw him up there.
That man. But again, a question. You're like, oh man, my Will Chamberlain, red flag. Here we go, red flag. Everybody goes in the question. Your league, your history. It goes in the question, man. But I'm going to leave that there. We're going to open up the phone line, but not the phone lines. We're going to pop you in on the show, guys. What we're going to do is invite you onto the show. We want to see what you guys got to say about this one. So here's the link up in the chat. And you guys can go ahead and chime in. Give us your takes, man. Give us your thoughts on podcasting. Is it too much? Is it just all drama, not enough sports? Is it because we're not having any games on right now? Or do you think this is doing it for clout? I personally think a lot of this is just straight up clout chasing and people just trying to do the most to get people to come to their channels and get people to watch them or whatever the case may be to get the streams up. But tell us what you guys think. We're going to give you guys a couple of minutes here to chime in, get to the link. You don't have to have your camera on. You can just speak on it. But if you're Steve, and I believe Steve's gone, get the hair slicked. You know what I mean? Look.
Get it flowing, yo.
Get it flowing, man. So let us know what you guys think, man. The link is in the chat. Let us know what you think, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, podcaster beef concepts, man, are nuts. It's and I think there's an element of they're trying to take off, right? They're trying to catapult their podcast into new territories, right? Level up.
Yeah.
And then for him to instantaneously walk it back within 24 hours.
Oh, quick. Like when Gilbert
now we're checking, right? Now we're checking for Jeff Teague episodes where he says something moronic and stupid. Yeah. And then we're gonna watch the next one to see if he walks it back.
Yeah. He didn't walk back them Kobe comments, though. I wanted him to. He definitely. That's one thing he should have definitely walked back immediately.
If you had the support of mass, you wouldn't feel compelled to walk it back. You would feel protected and shielded.
Correct. I like it. Let us know what you guys think, man. Come on in. Knock on the door. The door will be answered. The doors of the church are now open.
Yeah, just a reminder, you ain't coming on here. You ain't cooking Transformer. You ain't cooking Sneed on these topics. You could say your piece, but you ain't cooking nothing.
You ain't cooking nothing. You ain't cooking nada.
I challenge you.
Guess what? You
Not gonna be able to do it.
you not gonna be able to do it. Don't try it. And he who shall not be named. We're not gonna have this conversation about him, please. We talked about Cam Newton, Ryan Clark, Shaq, RG3, and Jeff Teague. He who shall not be named is not going to hijack our segment.
By the way, Shaq was crazy athletic. Orlando Shaq?
Oh, you said it right with me. Hey, that man was running.
I think he was drafted.
Sprints.
Yeah, I think he was drafted at 290. He probably teetered over 300. During
in
the
Orlando. Yeah,
right.
Got to over 400 as a Laker.
He was diving on the floor, tearing down basketball hoops, just bodies just flying around. And he was like just unbothered.
Bro, the man was flying in the crowds. Benches and people were just moving. They were like, nope, we'll catch any player, not him.
Best athletes I ever saw play in the NBA. Best athletes I ever saw play in the NBA, and I'll tell you why. Wilt Chamberlain, obviously, that one. I mean, in my opinion, the best.
He's an alien.
Giannis is another one of those guys.
Crazy athletic.
Karl Malone is another one of those guys. Clyde Drexler is one of those guys.
David Robinson.
Hakeem was a really good. These guys were high flyers at size.
Yeah.
LeBron, obviously. I think also, like some from the smaller players, not the greatest athlete, but in his first half of his career, Kobe was very, very athletic.
Bouncing out the gym.
Yeah, especially defensively. He was able to do some amazing things with his athleticism. Jason Richardson.
Oh,
Vince Carter, because of the leaping ability. So like MJ, Julius Erving, those guys. But like for different reasons.
Yeah.
But like Larry Nance. Not Larry Nance Jr. He was a good athlete too when he was younger. But Larry Nance was a great athlete. There have been tons of guys that were just great athletes.
Yeah.
I just hope people understand, like, they didn't start building athletes in 03.
Oh man, it's definitely been
like that's not a thing. Like I remember J.R. Ryder and Harold Miner and these players who didn't like skillfully dominate the league, but they were athletes. Dominique Wilkins.
Oh boy,
he's in a stratosphere with
the windmill is he just made it ridiculous. He just made it ridiculous. Sean Kemp. I mean, just tomahawking
Sean
everything.
Kemp was an incredible athlete.
I'm putting it back here every time. Like
the size speed combos of some of those guys. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Sean Kemp was a beast, man.
T-Mac. Tracy McGrady.
Yeah. I mean, you, like when he said Vince Carter was his cousin, I'm like, oh yeah, I believe you. Both of y'all jumping out the gym for no reason. For no reason. Why is Vince Carter putting his arm in the rim? Like, who does that? Why?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? So, oh man. I mean, not Julius Erving. George Gervin.
George Gervin was nice. Yeah.
Like those dudes can leap. I mean,
by the way, Kareem was a great athlete too.
Nate Robinson was a great athlete. 5'10"?
It's always easy to look at the little guys who were just like somehow able to compete with the big guys. You're like, yeah, they got to be super athletic because they're deficient with the size, right?
Yeah.
But like, I've always looked at the big and said, look at the way this guy moves. Like, I remember Kareem diving on the floor, swiping the ball away from other players, and like the leaping with the skyhook allowed that shot to be released at like 13 feet up in the air. Like, it's crazy to think about some of these players.
Yes, man. When Nate Robinson blocked Yao Ming at the rim,
that was crazy.
I was like, what? Like, Yao Ming is what, 7'6"?
Mm-hmm.
7'6". Nate Robinson is like 5'10", 5'11", not even, just 5'10".
Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues, guys that just, you had to have those kind of elite things because you weren't doing it the traditional way because you were 6'8".
Oh man, fuck! I wish I can leap that high. I'm like 5'7". I used to be able to grab the rim before my knee injury.
Bro, same thing, bro. I remember when I was in like 8th grade, bro, and I was just like, man, I'm just gonna keep jumping. And I remember like dunking a tennis ball, and I was like, yeah, this is great. I'm gonna be dunking in a year. Nope, didn't happen. Nah, not even close. Never got any better. Only got worse as I got heavier. You know what I mean? Like,
how tall are you?
5'7".
Oh, we're the same height. Okay. Yeah.
5'7".
So when we grab that rim, it's a beautiful feeling.
It was a big deal to get my couple of fingers up there, right? And I don't. And the
my
thing
brother
is,
like, yo, you grab. Yo,
but think about this, Transformer. Like the guys in the league, when they measure them, like their metrics with like the draft and all that and the combine, they look at wingspan. And these guys will have like a 6'10" wingspan, but they're only 6'4", 6'5". That's unique. And their hands are larger, so it's more ball control. Like it's all the advantages in the metrics, right?
Like just super long arms and hands the size of my freaking.
I'm a regular human. My wingspan and my height are the same. Vitruvian man,
All right, let's welcome in the only, I don't even know what this says, but it's probably Brucey. Let's welcome into the stage. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, how you know it was me, man?
Oh, I got him.
You the only one with a crazy name. We can't, like, your name is so long on here, you can't even put the whole thing up here. Can you hear us?
Yo.
What up, bro?
Can you hear us?
Yo.
You saying yo? Can you hear us?
Kick him out. Let him come back in.
Yeah. Hey, try to leave and come back, bro. All right, there we go. Let's see if he leaves and come back.
What up,
Laker Nation? What up, T? What's good? Podcast beefs. Who's beefing? So, this is Be Ready podcast that's now beefing with the Format podcast, and for some odd reason,
stop lying, bro.
I'm getting my Jeff Teague on, man.
You just get my Jeff.
Right. I'm about to backpedal it real quick.
Story time at the Apollo. Here we go.
Start Steve Harvey. No, man, we're talking about Cam Newton, the Ryan Clark, the Shaq RG3, the Jeff Teague, and who hell shall not be named backpedaling on comments about PEDs. I'm not saying his name. I'm good this far.
Ain't gonna be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to do it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It is he who shall not be named. Every other player, I will state your name. I will state your name, man. But that's what we were talking about here, Laker Nation. Waiting on our I believe that was Brucey. I believe that was Baltimore Bruce.
Bro, hold on, bro. You got Bruce trying to clown us in the live chat. Bruce, listen, bro. I am short, dark, and handsome. Don't try to play me, bro.
First of all, I ignored it. Bruce ain't that much taller than us. He ain't that much taller. So he ain't in the 6 foot and up category.
Bro, it never fazed me that I was only 5'7", bro. I was basically the Middle Eastern Elvis my whole life, bro, until I got married. I never had no problems, bro. Yo, Transformer, come back, bro. I got more. Come back, bro. I'm saying, bro.
Wait a minute.
What? That's what it was, bro. I mean, if Fat Joe was climbing buildings and jumping over fences, I was Elvis, bro. I'm saying.
I need tissue. I can't even reach it. Yo. Okay. Wait a flipping minute, man. They said I was the Middle Eastern Elvis.
Bro, in high school, me and my friends were in the hallways doing the serenading thing, bro.
Oh, boy. Hey, Sneed. You got enough. Hey, what's it, Bubba, man? Hey, Sneed.
Yo, long live the Chief, bro. That's another one. You can write that one down.
Oh, Chief, you can log that one, bro. You can log that one for sure.
Chief, I better see you jotting. I better see you.
Middle Eastern Elvis, and then just in case he missed it, I'm gonna put it right here in the freaking in my notes. So when he does come back, I'm like, bro, you missed another one. Middle Eastern Elvis is Hilarious.
Basically, you know what I mean?
Oh boy. Oh man. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on. We'll let Brucey comment.
Yeah, we'll see if Bruce can beat the Middle Eastern Elvis. We'll see.
All right, so that one is a classic, man. That's gonna definitely be a blooper here. All right, so we're gonna move on to some.
I smoke rocks.
Smoke rocks. We're moving it back to football, guys.
I don't know if you know this, Joe Rogan.
So this is now sophomore season for the class of 2024. NFL quarterbacks that were drafted for last year. So we're now at the time to where we get to, one, talk about what your rookie season was like, or if you didn't start, and see where your trajectory is going to go for the 2025 season. As we know that the rookie of the year last year was Jaden Daniels, had one hell of a, in my opinion, probably the best rookie season I've ever seen when it comes to a quarterback, taking his team all the way to the NFC Championship game from a team that probably, I don't even think they were a winning team in 2023, were they? I don't think they were. I don't think the Commanders had a winning record that year, last year.
I don't think so either. Sub 500, yeah.
Maybe sub 500, but took them on to win. I believe they won 13-12. I think they went 12-5 or 13-4 last year.
Major step
in the right direction. So what we're going to talk about now is the NFL sophomore QBs. Do you have a particular quarterback you would like to start off with?
No, just name them all so that way the audience kind of.
All right. So, of course, we know the number one pick, Caleb Williams for the Chicago Bears. We got the number 2 pick, Jaden Daniels for the Washington Commanders. We have the number 3 pick, Drake May for the New England Patriots. Michael Penix Jr., the 8th pick, that's in Atlanta. J.J. McCarthy somehow got picked at 10th. Somehow, J.J. McCarthy, who averaged, how many passes you say? 9 passes in Michigan?
8.87 attempts per game.
8.87 attempts per game. Got picked 10th to go to the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm just saying the jury's out. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, there's a possibility. Bo Nix got drafted at number 12 to go to the Denver Broncos. That is your top 6 picks, your top 6 quarterbacks that went. Of course, you got others that include Spencer Rattler, Jordan Travis, Joe Milton, Michael Pratt. Those are others that got drafted in the 2024 draft. But the major guys, the top 6 guys, is what we're going to be trying to focus our discussion on. Do you have a particular one you want to start off with?
Let's start first with what I believe is the best of them, which is Jaden. So it's going to be hard to reproduce that same team success.
Yeah.
So we may look at his season in a different light and say he underachieved, even though, like, if you watch this film and studied him as a quarterback, you'll say, oh, his footwork is better in the pocket, and look at his escapability, and here he is making this long distance throw to the sideline. The placement's phenomenal. Like, he might be a little bit less effective in the end zone area now, like in the red zone. And we'll say, okay, he regressed. The team record's worse. Their TD conversion in the red zone is worse, but they could be factors outside of him sometimes. I'm not going to say like I'm making an excuse. I'm saying those things could be in play. So he might be the one with the highest expectations.
Yeah.
Therefore, he may be the one that falls off the most, and we could see like a sophomore regression. As the, typically players, you alluded to this last week, Transformer, more tape, more study.
Correct.
And folks are ready, especially defensive coordinators. They're not going to get cooked like that again, right? Yeah. They've got too much pride. They're going to make adjustments. They got people studying footage and all those things. Very few quarterbacks in their sophomore years can repeat that. I mean, you got to be historically great. Like, these are conversations you're saving for guys that are the best ever, right? So, like, I just think we have to temper expectations, even for a guy like, Jaden Daniels. I think there's a little bit of pressure on a guy like Bo Nix, who's received a lot of acclaim, right? Built up as a great talent and is going to make this next step. I think the best position for the sophomore quarterbacks to be is they didn't play great as a rookie, so the upside is higher, right?
Yeah.
Like the margin, like you're going to go from, say you rate a quarterback, 1 to 10, a guy who played like a 4 if he plays like a 7, you'd say it's a great.
Positive.
Yeah. But a guy who played at an 8 doesn't have much to go up. He's either got to be at 8, 9, or a 10.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So like that's kind of how I'm
like guys like Patrick Mahomes. Like he set the bar so high, so early.
To come in and start winning and all that. And
it's like
but by the way, remember he sat.
Yeah, he sat
behind Alex Smith, who was like an all-pro caliber player. Didn't Alex Smith make a couple all-pros with San Francisco?
Bowl. I think Pro Bowl.
Yeah, Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pro Bowl, that's two different things.
Okay, so Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl is like the All-Star game.
He did make some of those, didn't he? Like I
believe he made a Pro Bowl.
San Francisco and stuff. Yeah, so like that's a good person to be behind and watch for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know, and I think Mahomes was at least 3 years watching, right? And
behind him? No. Mahomes only sat for 1 year.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was multiple
years. I don't even think he actually started like the very, very end of the season, I want to say. But he sat though for the first season.
I was gonna say I maybe I just misremembered. Maybe it wasn't more than a year. But like that's a good situation to be in. Some of these guys are getting thrown into the flames, bro.
Alex Smith made 3 Pro Bowls.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I remember him being very effective. And I remember people questioning, like, you know, how great he actually was. He was a game manager and all that. Like, that's what this game's about. These games go for these games go for 60 minutes, and you make enough mistakes, you're out of it in 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how important. But like, good situation for Pat Mahomes, the coach, the coordinators, the opportunities, the teammates. You know, like everything was hitting. Not everybody has those same commodities at their disposal. So that's how I'm looking at these guys. So like Bo Nix, there's gonna be high expectations. I think for Jaden, it's high expectations. Some of the guys that have the lower expectations, you know, so like the guys that are playing on worse teams, like as much as
Drake May,
like there's no expectations for him in New England. I think for Caleb Williams, people see some of the numbers and they're like, okay, he's got some, but we need to see turn into some wins.
Correct.
Because we saw a crap ton of losses in games where he threw for 400 yards. So it's not equating. You know, we want to kind of see that. So, but Chicago's a big market for football.
Very big market. Hate it, but it's a big market. It is what it is.
And the same thing with New England. It's like they still want to see progress. That's going to be the measurable transformer, is the progress.
Yeah. No, you make very, 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 very great, compelling point. Jaden Daniels, and I'll start there because everybody wants to start with Jaden Daniels, right?
He was the best
Daniels last year. Threw for 3,568 yards, averaged about 210 yards a game, had a QBR of 70, quarterback rating of 100. That's amazing for a rookie. Those numbers are what you're screaming for your rookie to just come fresh out of college, fresh out of LSU, and do just that in the very, very first season. So honestly, like I agree with you. I'm not gonna be upset if there's a little bit of a setback, right? Because more tape, more study. I can see you now. But
from a team record standpoint, right?
From a team record standpoint, yes. From a team record standpoint, I think he's still going to be amazing, right? But from a team record standpoint, there could be some fallback, right? Could be some, and right now they're going through a receiving issue. I think they just need to hurry up and pay Scary Terry and just go ahead and get that out the way. But if there is a little bit of a fallback, I mean, I'm not looking at it as, oh man, he's having a bad season, right? Because he set the bar so high as a rookie, it's kind of hard to be like replicate that same energy. We're looking at Patrick Mahomes, and he's having good seasons, good years for a quarterback, but they're not the old Patrick Mahomes numbers.
Yeah.
Right. They're not the 50 touchdowns and the 7 interceptions. It's not the 5,000 yards. They're not that, in which he did so early on in his career. I believe I was just looking at him where he had seasons of 50-12 and then 41-12. He threw for 5,097 yards, threw for 5,250 yards.
Well, those are all-time numbers by any standard. By any standard, not for a young player, like by any standard.
Like those are crazy numbers. Like last year, he finished 7th in yards.
Who was doing those things? That was like Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady were doing that in their elite seasons.
Yeah. I don't even think Aaron Rodgers doesn't even have a 5,000 yard season. As great as he is, he doesn't even have one. Like those things
numbers.
Those are like, you have to be slinging the rock like crazy. Either you're slinging the rock a lot like Drew Brees and your Peyton Mannings, or you got crazy deep threats like Tom Brady had with Randy Moss just streaking. Like, shit, a lot of these plays
And
are
you
coming
need
off
so
deep
many
balls.
things to go your way. You got to stay healthy. You got to stay competitive. It's so many things.
Correct. But I think Jaden Daniels to me is going to be fine. The one I want to keep my eye on, the Patriots have a lot of work to do. They do. They have a lot of work to do.
It's been several years. They've been kind of behind the 8 ball in their drafting and stuff.
Absolutely.
And developing.
Drake May, I see potential. A lot of great potential in Drake May. He has a lot of poise. He makes great decisions. And he's a good athlete. Patriots just don't got nothing around him. It's tough for me to showcase my quarterback talent if you can't name me one receiver out of New England last year.
You need like best friends if you're a young quarterback. You need a good tight end who blocks and is a sure set of hands. You need a defense that can get you possessions back. And you need wide receivers that are dependable, reliable. You need a slot guy. You need a guy on the edge. You occasionally take some deep shots. Like, you need help. You need a running game. You need a line that protects you. You need so much to be good at a young age as a QB.
You named none of what New England has.
They don't have any of it.
They don't have. You can't name their running back. You can't name their receiver.
Rex Burkhead.
Is it Burkhead still? No, I was like, wait, what? Am I tripping?
What was it? Remember Blunt, the guy?
Blunt, yes. Long
maybe
gone.
He's still there.
I think if he's still there, that would be amazing. But I think he's long gone.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so
it's been a long time, man.
Can't name their tight end. We're talking about a team that had at one time 2 of the greatest tight ends in the game.
Man, I mean, one's no longer with us and the other one's retired, right?
Yeah. So it's like
everything that Tom had, they don't have anymore.
Gone. Yeah. Offensive line, gone. Top 10, top 5 defenses, gone. There's nothing. So, but watching Drake May, if New England can start taking a step in the right direction and get the pieces that are required to be successful, like have a receiver, have a weapon. Tight end is always the quarterback's best friend.
It's 5 yards, 10 yards.
If I fall into a
simple route tree, I
can get it. I can get it in my tight end. I'm fine in my tight end. Right?
Now check this out, Transformer. I think there's a time sensitivity to this. If you don't get those things to a young quarterback, you can destroy them. Like early in their career. The sooner you get those things to them, the better it is for their development long term.
Correct.
Because I saw what happened to Tim Couch. That was a great talent that just got destroyed by a bad line. And even later in his career, never really developed into anything with talent.
That's correct. And when you have such a high draft pick, Drake May was 3rd overall. That time, them first 3 years is the best time to start spending money like crazy. Especially now. It's the best time to start spending money like crazy. Oh, got a 3rd pick? Get him a receiver. Get him a tight end. Make sure he has an offensive line. Spend your money. That's the time you want to spend your money, because in that 4th year, after you have him already figured out, now you can make the proper decisions, right? Like, oh man, is this guy better because of the talent we put around him, or is this guy just freaking exceptional to where, okay, maybe I can decrease a little bit here, put a little bit more emphasis here, and he's that great. I don't need to touch that here, right? Like stuff like that. Like if you look at, in a sense, what Chicago Bears were trying to do, all right, or what the Washington Commanders are doing. I'm not paying you for another 2 seasons. Let me correct myself. I don't have to pay you for another 2 seasons. So I'm taking advantage of this rookie deal.
Rookie deal is what, 4?
4 years. Yeah. You get a 4-year rookie deal, 4-year guaranteed in the first round, right? So I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity, right? Get you a tight end, get you a receiver, right? They went and got Deebo Samuels for Jaden Daniels.
That's big.
Right? Get you a running back. Yeah. Get you a top tier defense. Spend your money, because in 3 years,
somebody's about to make about $60-70 million.
Yes, I'm going to have to pay this stud.
And very typically, those contracts are guaranteed 70, 80, 90% of it.
Crazy numbers, Snead. Crazy numbers. But I do like Drake May. If New England can get it right, I think Drake May is going to be a good quarterback next
The
year.
division's not dominant either. It's
not.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Yeah. I think it was, matter of fact, I think it was the game against Buffalo where I was watching them closely, and I'm like,
this guy's pretty good.
Guy's pretty good, man. It's just like he's throwing to guys who are double covered, they can't get open, like, and he's just waiting. Like,
sometimes you want to look at like certain plays, right? Like evade the pressure, but make the throw. You know, stepping and sliding, presence, audibles, reading the defense, making the throw to the edge.
Correct.
You're looking to see if there's those moments of greatness, like that this could become something.
Yeah. No, man. I think he's going to be great, man. I'm curious to watch Michael Penix Jr. this year with the Atlanta Falcons.
He had a good year.
He had a good year. I believe we have his numbers here. Michael,
did he get thrown into it kind of out of nowhere, like kind of unexpected, like it wasn't planned for him to start right away? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he started like past the midway point. I think Kurt ended up getting hurt or something like that.
So he maybe had been expedited into the situation, but performed pretty well. Like he was in games, you know.
Yeah, he was in games. He started 5 games, 775 yards, had a QBR of 51, not great, but pass rating of 78.9. But you get guys like, you know, you got the Drake Londons, you got the Bijan Robinsons. You're looking at what you got with Kyle Pitts in that tight end formation. You're gonna look to improve on him. I mean, we saw what he did at Washington. Would he take him to the national? He took him to the Natty, right? He just didn't win it. No, he won.
Yeah, they went.
No, he lost the Natty. Who did he lose? Good.
That would have been 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Washington. Who put?
Damn, who put him out? Because I remember he was trying to. I think he was hurt in that game too. I think he had like a shoulder injury or something like that, and he was fighting through it. I forget who he played. Who did he play?
That was in 2023. You said.
Yeah.
It was Michigan and Washington.
Michigan won it. Michigan won it. Yeah. So I mean, that was a battle that he was toughing through to get to them to get to the national.
And 34-13. Oof.
Oh, they ran foots to him. That Washington.
It's all good. My Buckeyes won it last year. It's all good. It's all good. No worries.
No worries. Damn, Michigan and Big Ten.
Big Ten, bro. Don't sleep. Everybody at SEC.
And Wisconsin can't do nothing. Why I left
oh, you're a Wisconsin guy?
I was.
Oh, no kidding, bro. So I
mean,
I always thought they had a pretty good program. It's just it's tough in that conference. It's like remember when they split it up and they put it into 2 segments? Like,
yeah.
Lucky you got, you were going to be in the Michigan side or you're going to be in the Ohio State side or
bro. We couldn't get a quarterback to save our lives.
But they had great positional players. The running backs at Wisconsin.
Running backs always great. Receivers great. Defense great. Tight end great.
Just can't get the QBs there,
man.
And the thing about, and without derailing too much, the college football game changed over the last couple of decades. Like,
correct.
Now they're running packages and playbooks like pros.
Correct. And we never get a quarterback that can do that. The only quarterback we ever had was Russell Wilson. That was it.
I remember Russ.
We had him for a year.
And he was good. He was good.
He was gone.
He played a lot like he did at Seattle. He did.
Yeah. After that, I mean, after Melvin, no, I'll take it back. After watching JT, when JT got drafted, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I can't keep watching this, man. I'm sorry. Florida State, man. Here we go.
That's the new. Yeah. Well, I mean, they've come along.
Yeah. I mean, Florida State's gotten better. I started watching Florida State. I think Winston
Canes are back. Hurricanes are back, right? Like after a lull and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how they're going to look without Cam Ward. But I'm sorry, man. We're derailing the whole conversation here. The
sophomore QBs, right?
Yeah. So JJ McCarthy, that's the biggest question mark.
I don't know.
Sophomore season.
I got nothing.
I'm gonna look up. What did he do in Michigan?
Bruce says the boy can throw the ball. How do you know?
Bruce said that?
Bruce said that. He said he could throw the ball. How do you know? It's not that I don't value your perspective. I'm saying, what do you know
What evidence
that
did
all
we
of us
see?
don't?
All right, so we're just going to see the natty.
Bro, who was the quarterback from
for
LSU?
just under 3,000 yards.
Who was the quarterback for LSU back in the day? He was highly regarded. He was, God, man, maybe
Back in the day, as in how far?
like mid 2000s, like after Jamarcus Russell. There was a good quarterback
LSU?
class. Yeah, it was LSU. I remember people.
Someone when they ran two quarterback sets.
No. It was one guy, man. I'm gonna look up the great LSU quarterbacks because he's gonna be in there. He was highly touted coming out of college.
Yeah.
It was like,
Terrell, that's Terrell Pryor. That's Ohio State.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it was around that time or a little bit after. God, man, who was he? Anyways, I remember like people studying him, doing the film breakdown, and they're like, this guy has to be taken with one of the top picks in the draft. They got to take this guy. They got to, like, and everybody. And then he got drafted and did nothing.
Wow.
And like wasn't good. And like there were people breaking down his film from college saying he has everything you need to be an all-pro, Super Bowl champion, whatever, however they do those comparisons. I'm trying to remember who it was though, man.
Matt Flynn?
I don't think it was Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn, let me see. Because Matt Flynn was no, he was alongside Jamarcus Russell. Zach Mettenberger?
Maybe.
That was 2011, 2013.
Maybe it was him. But like I remember watching like film breakdowns. They're like, look at this, look at that. I'm like, all right.
Because Matt Flynn actually made it to the league, I remember.
It may have been Matt Flynn. I don't know. But it taught me a valuable lesson. Is that like when they project people and they do the film breakdowns and they show these great things, it's never a guarantee. Like remember Ryan Leaf?
Ryan Leaf was a good one.
Was projected to be this incredible player. I mean,
nothing.
He couldn't like emotionally stay even keel to be a starting quarterback in the league. You know what I mean? Yeah. God, man, I'm trying to remember who the player was, man. I'll probably remember when it absolutely does not matter. But,
I mean, Jared Lee, Jordan Jefferson.
I don't know, but like maybe it was Zach Mettenberger. That seems like the time frame. But yeah, they're always so wrong. Like, and then you got guys who overachieve and come in and make differences.
You say this kid got drafted high?
He did. He was like maybe a second round pick or something. See, to me in the NFL, if you're picked within the first 5-6 rounds at any position, that means they have draft capital invested in you. If you're a quarterback and they take you in the first 3 rounds, there's expectations.
Zach was drafted in the 6th round. I think it's probably, I feel like it's Matt Flynn that you're talking about.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Oh, no, he was a 7th round pick.
No, it was somebody else, bro. I don't remember. But anyways.
I'm actually curious now. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there was supposed to be some kind of expectations. And, like those, who are those guys on ESPN, man? The 2 guys that do the college football breakdowns, like the guy with the glasses and the slick back hair.
Bruce knows names. I'm very, very bad.
They're like the big, people listen to them for the expertise. Like they know the college talents, and which is true. Like they've seen so much, and they make comps, and they're like, all right, this guy's going to be like this. We project him to be this, and they're wrong.
Yeah,
and they're wrong. Because like you can't be right all the time, and things change. Go to different situations.
No, true. But again, I'm sorry to JJ McCarthy. I got to see it. I hope that I don't see it. Honestly, this is my projection. This is me being a biased Packer fan. I hope your career in Minnesota sucks. And then you go to the next team in the AFC and you blossom like a flower. You blossom like you need about 2 to 3 seasons of Minnesota just being god awful, and then you go and you pull a Geno Smith and you go to Seattle and just blow up, get you a contract, able to play. Yes, have you a Sam Darnold type of year in Cleveland. Like go somewhere else, not in my division, to be great. I hope we tear your behind up. But what do I see from the Minnesota Vikings? I don't see what Sam Darnold did last year. A lot of people are trying to say, well, they did it with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has been in the league for years. He's a professional, right? He's not a rookie. Mm-hmm. He's played for years. Been on multiple teams, seen multiple offensive schemes, right? So, of course, he's able to be a little bit better when you have a JJ and you have Jordan Addison, right? That's not the same expectation we're going to be having for JJ McCarthy. We got to see him throw a football in an actual game first before we can make these, suggestions that he's going to be just as great as Sam Darnold was. Because Sam Darnold had a great year last year. Sam Darnold finished fifth in yards last year, 4,319. You think JJ's going to do that? What proof do you have? None. 35 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. You think JJ's going to do that? What proof do you have? None. We don't have no proof. So, yeah. Talking about Zach. Yeah, I think he was. I think it probably was Zach. It probably was.
And I think he slipped, and I think people saw that it,
Yeah, because Matt Flynn was around the DeMarcus Russell era.
Matt Flynn was actually a decent pro. Like he was a passable quarterback. It wasn't a bust. Like
he was a tournament a little bit.
Yeah, he just wasn't what he didn't reach the potential that some folks probably projected.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Caleb Williams, do I want to talk about him? Absolutely not. I mean, you want to talk about painting fingernails and putting flowers in your hair? Do you want to talk about that? No, I don't want to.
Not me, said the bee.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to do it. All right. Bears suck. I hate them. I wish the same for him and JJ McCarthy. I'm sorry, man. I'm biased. If y'all want to know my
stay out of the division. I'm
biased. Stay out of my division. Caleb Williams, go to Arizona and blow it up over there. Do what you want in Arizona. Take your mind to the AFC. Right? Not the Titans. Titans got Cam Ward. Give me a team over there. Go to
Carolina.
Go to Carolina.
Yeah, you can replace.
Get out of my conference. Get out of my conference.
Yeah, but you got to replace String Bean, bro.
Replace him. I think Carolina supports the painting of the fingernails and the flowers in the hair, man. But Caleb, Caleb, listen to me, bro.
Are some people just trying too hard to try to be like something? Like what is that, bro?
That shows me that Papa did a bad job. Because there's no way in hell, man, that I'm letting my boy play football, be great at it, and do some bullish like that, bro.
What if he just started this?
No, well, he was painting his nails in college.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was painting his nails in college because I remember he had the USC and
was he dating colors? Was he dating one of them abstracts back in the day? You know what I'm saying? They be making you do some weird stuff. Like my friend in high school was vegan because his favorite band was vegan. Wow. Like that, like in those phases of your life, you just like grab on to things and attach to them for identity purposes. I don't know
what he attaching to now, but he need to disattach. You need to be redelivered. You need to be redelivered. Like, come on, man.
That's crazy.
When I saw that photo, man, at first I thought it was AI. I'm like, bro, that got to be AI. There's no way he's not doing that. But my man had the phone. I think his nails were pink.
He was yellow. Pretty damn amazing in USC.
Pretty good. I mean, Heisman Trophy, yes. He got it. Yes. First overall pick, yes. Crazy games against the fight night. Yes.
Better teams, yeah.
Better team. Yes. The man got talent. But
the nails though.
And the flower in the hair.
That stuff I don't know anything about that stuff, but sometimes I almost feel like it's an unnecessary distraction.
Man, look.
Like, why? Like, what's the personal meaning to it? Is it just to do it?
Why? I don't have answers to why.
Bro, you ain't gonna put the picture of the flowers, are you?
Look here.
You're gonna do it, aren't you?
Look here.
They should have never gave you control of the stream.
Should have never gave you boys money.
Well, why'd you do it? Because you could buy another one.
Look, they better hope I can't share this photo. Oh boy, y'all gonna be in trouble.
To get cooked, bro.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Bruce gonna be like, Bruce, B, don't do it. B, don't do it. Let me see. How do I add this on here? Oh Lord, let me see. No, that was a video clips. Oh, I think you may be spared.
No,
may be spared. I don't know
you
how
backed
to
out. You chickened out, bro.
Oh no, I'm 100. I'm 10 toes down. I'm still trying to figure this out. Because this is an overlay. Can I do an overlay? No, it's not an overlay.
You know, it's a shame.
It shows up as a video clip.
We couldn't get Steve in here. He had to bounce because he was doing the family thing. But
yeah, man, salute to the family thing. I love this family thing.
I'm guessing he would have cooked them slow roasting style.
Oh, it would have been awful. Because I mean, fingernails. So me personally, right? I get clear gel.
Okay.
I write a lot of contracts.
Isn't that for like strengthening and stuff?
Yeah, yes, I get clear gel. It's a lot of other reasons, but other than that, it just looks good when I'm signing checks. And I go through a lot of contracts, and my clients always come like, see, that's well manicured nails.
Got you. Okay, so it's more so about
hygiene,
cleanliness.
It looks clean, right?
It's not cosmetic per se.
Yeah, it's not cosmetic. It's just not flamboyant. And it doesn't cause me to put flowers in my freaking ear, man.
It's crazy, bro.
Like,
hold on a second. I gotta see this flower thing.
Yeah, you look it up. Because I can't figure out how to put this on here. And it's lucky. We are lucky. Because I can't have
it. Where do I find this, bro?
Just type in Caleb Williams flower in the hair.
Flower.
It should be the first thing you pop up and then click in your images. You'll see.
Is it the Facebook picture?
Yeah, I think it's his Facebook or the Chicago Bears Facebook.
Let's see here. No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Mm-hmm. Here. Share screen. Here. All right, go ahead.
Teach me how you're doing that. But anyway. But yeah.
This?
Yep.
This is real life?
That's real life.
The blue and then the flowers?
That is correct.
Oh.
We are straying so far from God every day.
Yeah.
We are walking away.
Why though? He's clearly making a statement. Why?
What statement do you get? Sneed, I'm sorry. Let me stop.
No. The problem is this introduces distraction, and there's no game that is more crucial to avoid distraction.
How am I supposed to look at you as my quarterback? As a quarterback, you are the leader of the room.
Bro, look how he's holding the phone too. You know who holds the phones like that, right?
Women. Girls. Or Drake. Both. Let me get this off this screen, man.
Yo.
What am I supposed to do with that, man? How am I as a father supposed to say, hey, son, we're going to go to the Chicago Bears game, watch Caleb Williams. And the first thing my son sees is a man doing this with a flower in his ear. Come on, man. What am I supposed to tell my boy? What am I supposed to tell my boy?
People do unusual things, bro.
Just watch him on the field. Just watch him on the field. That's a different guy. Whoever that guy is, when he takes the helmet off, that's somebody different. But when he got the helmet on, watch him.
Do you think these things warrant the concerns about him being a zesty Jeffrey?
Oh, he's definitely a zesty Jeffrey.
Why would you want people taking photos of you like this though? Like, why is this a thing?
Well, the other one was
the one's like a selfie. Is the other one a selfie too? So he's got
no. His phone is clearly in his hand. So somebody's taking a photo of him.
Like, look how his feet. He's like standing. Like,
I didn't even notice that.
And look how like the phone's not on. Like the display is not even
not looking at anything, unless he got a protective screen on.
Yeah, but even that angle will show something of some brightness.
Unless he got it on low. I'm just trying. I'm trying. Me don't want his information. But why are you looking at it like?
Are these the Drake vibes?
Oh, it's past Drake.
Oh.
Yeah, I never seen Drake put
Drake put
barrettes in his hair.
That's Zesty Jeffrey territory.
Yeah. Drake put barrettes in his hair, beads and stuff like. I used to do beads, but he actually had barrettes, like clamps and stuff like that in his head. I was like, okay.
Yo, you remember like 2007 Drake?
Yeah.
Like
just straight clean cut.
Remember it was hip hop and it was like rapping freestyles and cooking. And
yes. I remember. I was there. Drake came out right when I was going in the military.
Oh, there's our answer, bro. This is Drake's fault. This whole thing with the flowers and this is Drake's fault, bro.
Because how old is Caleb Williams? Like 22, 23?
Yeah.
So 22, 23. 08, that makes him what? 6 years old? But we got to do better. We got to do better as a society, man. Like, I can't be protected.
You gotta look past it just to watch the football play, bro.
Keep your helmet on. If I'm coach, keep your helmet on.
What if a ref comes up to him? He'd be like, "Son, is that a flower next to your ear?"
Flag. Unnecessary roughness, man. God damn.
We got a Zesty Jeffrey on the field. Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop the presses.
Restart the game clock.
Son, get that flower out of your ear, son.
Guys, we're going to open up the phone lines, man. Open up the lines. I'm sorry. We're going to open up the video. If you guys want to join in, talk about these quarterbacks, the sophomore quarterbacks. What do you think is going to happen with them this up and coming season? Do you see them progressing, regressing, or finally get an opportunity to shine like your Michael Penix Jr.'s and your J.J. McCarthy's? What do you think of the sophomore quarterbacks? Bo Nix, we really didn't discuss him a lot.
Bo Nix, look for the next step. Mm-hmm.
Last year was a great year. And that was it the playoff game? I think it was in the playoffs. That was a great game.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great game. That was a great game by Bo Nix. I actually liked watching him play last year. I think that team's going to be all right. They build around defense first, which gives him the ball more. And I'm curious to see, how they're going to build around that guy. I'm very, very curious. I need to take this flower-headed dude off my screen.
Bo Nix in the postseason. He was 13 of 22. He had a 59% completion percentage, threw it for 144 yards. Had a TD, no picks.
Okay, maybe it was
93.8. Yeah. So let's look at the
his regular
season. Let's see what he did towards the end of the year, because sometimes that's kind of a good way to go about it.
Thinking about.
He had a 38-0 victory against the Chiefs. Maybe I'm guessing the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, they said everybody. Yeah, they said everybody.
OT lost to the Bengals in the previous week.
That I think that was the game. What was his numbers in that game?
Not bad. He had 3 TDs and a pick.
That was that game.
Yeah, 3 TDs and a pick. And then the game before that,
back and forth game.
Yeah, and then the game before that, they lost to the Chargers in a close one. He threw 2 TDs, no picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they were in those games, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, Bo Nix had a great year last year, and like I said, he started picking it up towards the end. The playoffs may not have been so great. They had a 10-7 record. But he had a pretty good year. 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 37.
They only beat the teams they should have. They only beat the teams they should have. So maybe this year, look to see if he can take a couple of victories from the teams that maybe they should lose to, right? Like that's another metric of a good player. Can you, perform even in situations where like things are tough.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. I mean, and that's what you kind of want to see as your rookie quarterback. Beat the teams you should be beating.
Yeah, and then compete, try to play up to the standard.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely. Like the Cincinnati game, like that was a nip and tuck game.
That was
At
close.
the very, very end, I was like, God damn, like this game is great. I think it was a Monday night game, I want to say. It's either Monday night or a Sunday night game. And it was just electric. I'm like, okay, whoever get the ball last is winning it. That's it. Like these guys are like he's going back and forth with Joe flipping Burrow.
Yeah. And then them playing against, the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs, it's like,
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's tough first round.
Yeah, that's
first
tough.
round chance,
Yeah,
man.
that's tough.
That's a tough game, man. But I tell you what, man, as long as he don't
Good
go
experience,
around,
though. Good experience. You take that with you this season,
Exactly. And Denver Broncos to get better. I mean, Sean Payton, great coach, Super Bowl winning coach. You just I don't know what they did in the draft this year. I'd have to go back.
Well, things didn't start well with Russell Wilson when he first got there. Like that was just bad look.
Yeah. I mean, but he didn't even want him.
But that's what I'm saying is it started
was there before Peyton got there.
Well, that's my point. Like he comes in there and there's things that he felt he needed to change. And to be honest with you, it was warranted. Like we know what time it was with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He
was knocking on that door. And Peyton was like, I just got here. I'm not trying to hear all that. What does he do the following season? Take a rookie, go 10-7, make a playoff game. Didn't win it, but he got there with a rookie. So that goes to tell you, like, hey, look, I'm doing something.
Do me a favor, Transformer. Highlight Adam's comment about the Browns. Bro, it's facts. What you're saying is true. It's crazy. Like you violate logic and what makes sense by trying to pretend like Flacco is going to do something for you.
Yeah.
This is the bro, you got to remember, like, this is the energy I bring towards Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Like, pump the damn brakes. Like, that you can't be serious. And I think it's a testament to the lack of real optionality that you have or you don't have.
Yeah. I mean, you got 5 quarterbacks. Pick one.
Which means you don't have one.
You got 5.
That's just math.
Like, that's more than what you can put on a fantasy team. You can't even draft 5 quarterbacks.
You draft 5, you're losing, dog.
Yeah, you draft 5, and I don't know. Unless you somehow was able to draft 5 great ones. You got Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes.
Can you flex quarterbacks? I guess you can't.
No. You can put them as offensive players, but you can't flex them. Like I know in one league, one of my leagues, we could you can actually start 3 quarterbacks.
Dang.
You have a QB1.
How many teams? 8?
10. No, 8. One was 8, the other one was 10.
Damn, a 10-team league where you could start 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah, we had to dull that shit down. We had to break that down.
That was an experiment that didn't work.
The draft is over. And this is the 10-team league. The 10-team league, you couldn't do it because it's obviously 3 times 10 is what? 33. There's only 32 starting quarterbacks. So somebody's going to be asked out.
And on bye weeks, I mean, what is that looking like?
Yeah. So, like, my 30 times 10 is 30, by the way. My bad. But, you're not having, like, if you need a reserve of you're on a bye week, there's nobody in the pool. All the quarterbacks.
There's nobody there.
There's nobody gone.
You're going to have to wait for one of those free agent ads on an injury. And you're like, I need Jameis Winston this week to throw me 3 tuds. Like, what the hell?
And granted, sometimes he'll do it.
Yeah, but he'll throw the 4 picks with it, too.
4 picks.
3 TDs, 4 picks on 541 yards passing.
Hey, the only quarterback ever to have a 30 for 30.
Bro, it was crazy. I mean, those numbers were just crazy looking.
30 for 30. So we ain't gonna get no call-ins today?
Dang.
Oh, man, smooth show.
It is what it is.
Hey, it is what it is. We did our job for the people, man. Appreciate you guys engaging in on the chat, though, for sure.
Absolutely.
But nobody's wanting to call in about this.
It's all good.
As soon as I said something.
Bruce?
I believe
Brucey.
This got to be Bruce. This might be Baltimore.
Baltimore Bruce?
This might be Baltimore Bruce trying to chime in.
Yo, Baltimore Bruce, set the parameters. Accept all the permissions. All right.
Saying your devices are not connected.
Make sure you set the permissions. The allow camera access, allow microphone access. You don't have to have your camera on. Just accept the permissions so that way we can get you through.
And hit accept. Say you don't like being told what to do.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Like, accept? No. What you telling me to accept? Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to do it. We'll give you a minute or two, man, to get that fixed. It was ready to die, so I'm just fairly assuming that that's Bruce. Bruce C, not Bruce as in France. Francois Bruce.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Bonjour. Oui. How's a Bruce over there doing?
Yeah.
But no, for those of you in the chat, which quarterback in his sophomore season think makes the greatest leap? Obviously, you can't pick Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, I mean, I don't expect much of a leap for Jaden Daniels at all. But who do you expect out of the quarterbacks that are remaining? Your Bo Nix, your Drake Mays, your Michael Penix Jr.'s, your J.J. McCarthy's, your Caleb Williams. Who do you expect to make the next big jump? Let us know in the chat.
How many? We got like 5, 4?
Five left.
Five?
Out of Jaden Daniels, yeah. Minus Jaden Daniels, excuse me.
Telling you, man, it's all about the standards. What are we setting as success and what are we setting as failure? And then you can kind of go from there.
Yeah.
The league's in a good situation with QBs, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good situation. I mean, there have been some pretty skimpy years.
Yeah.
And you saw a lot of guys that had starting QB jobs that probably shouldn't. But, you know, because the rookies and the second-year guys didn't get where they needed to go.
Yeah.
You know?
I like it, man. I think Bo Nix is definitely going to be a problem next year, like a nation. Where's my voice? I don't know where my voice is going. Too much talking about Caleb.
Yeah. What if he ends up in all pro?
Oh, I hate it.
That means he's making some noise in that division.
Exactly. Right? We got to play him twice. And he already has this. We beat Green Bay finally. Yay, go Bears. Shut up. Yeah. I hate that.
That is crazy.
I could have got drafted anywhere. Not.
He's good.
Good quarterback.
He's good. He's talented.
The Bears just suck at grooming quarterbacks.
I watched him a couple of times last year, and I was watching it from the perspective. I was watching each throw and the type of throw it was, and I'm like, yo, this guy makes some good throws. And he's got good reads.
Yeah.
Yo, let Nino in, man. Let Nino in.
Yeah, Nino, man. Go ahead, call in. We haven't had a call in today.
Action, Jackson.
Whoever Ready to Die is, I mean, they've been I see you trying, but I think your permissions are not letting you or something.
Yo, stuck in purgatory.
Stuck in no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck in Borderlands, man. What you got planned for today, Sneak?
Bro, I'm chilling, man. After this, I don't know, man. I might take a nap. I might do that. I might have lunch. I might have lunch first, do lunch, maybe take a nap, and just let it marinate, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Matter of fact, I think, I should take the wife to breakfast. We should go do a breakfast.
Just do the brunch thing or whatever?
Yeah, man. Yeah. A little mimosa, a little pancake, little something, little
Yep, and kindle the flame, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying? Put a flower in her ear.
Yes.
Her ear.
That's right.
Her as an HER, not the R&B artist. All right? Her ear. Go get her fingernails painted blue. Jesus Christ. But all right, guys, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. We got things to do. We got family to be with, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in on the show. We thank you guys for all the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please stay in tune. We're going to be back live here on Wednesday night. I believe Bruce should be back by then. I'll double check.
No way. He's actually going to be a part of his own show?
I think so.
Bruh.
Salute to us holding the thing down while he's been gone, man. Had to do it. So I think we may be getting Bruce back Wednesday. I will double check to make sure. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we appreciate everything you guys do. We appreciate all the likes. We appreciate the comments. Share it, man. Put us on Reddit. Blow us up like the next crypto. Blow us up like Dogecoin.
The format coin.
Stop us, please.
Yeah.
The Format Podcast coin. All right, we got But no, man, Sneed, man, I want you to stay safe out there. Most importantly, tell the family I said hello.
Thanks, bro.
That's all we got, guys. But we are out of here. And guess what? Peace.
Deuces.